Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live for the UEFA Women's European Championships 2025 final now. Can the Lionesses do it? Can the Lionesses do it? That is the big question. I've got to say I'm not confident. I'm really not confident. We've watched a lot of, the Women's European Championships, and I've got to say I think the Lionesses are a tad fortunate to be here. I mean, the resilience, the mentality, they just do not know when they're beaten, all of that is fantastic. But the quality of the performances overall have not been terrific. I think against Sweden, they were very fortunate. They were beaten. They were out, if not for two very late goals and then a bizarre penalty shootout. Chances are England don't make it this far, but alas, they do. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter how you get here as long as you get here. Some of the performances have been terrific on the way. The game against the Netherlands was absolutely fantastic, but there have been signs. And I'm a glass half full guy, believe it or not. I am a glass half full guy, but there's certainly been signs to ignore. The Lionesses they've not looked imperious. They've not looked at their absolute best all the way through this tournament. The France game was alarming. The Sweden game was alarming. It wasn't a particularly strong tournament overall, but it's been a tournament to remember, certainly for England. Spain, I think still Spain are the best side around. For the most part, pretty wonderful in this tournament. They've put some performances in where you look at and think, the Portugal game, the early game against Portugal was absolutely different class. And they've done a few of them. They've done a few of them. But it's very strong, I think, the Spanish team. And even though both sides needed extra time to get to the final, both sides, went through extra time in the semis to get. I still think this is going to be a difficult one for England to ride out. I'm certainly rooting for the Lionesses, of course. But yeah, we shall see how it goes. Ollie Marley, good to see you, Ollie. Rubes, good to see you too. Reese, get in there, Reese. Good to see you. Jokeres, get out of here. Come on, Reese. Ollie, love your lives. Going to try and watch every game you do again. Oh, nice. Cheers, Ollie. Good. I like that, mate. Thank you. Appreciated. Very much appreciated. Right, what are we waiting on here? Head-to-head history. Have won 7, drawn 6, and lost 5 against Spain. But they did lose the last time these two played in early June. Spain beat them 2-1. So, it'll be narrow. It will be narrow. It'll be very close. I have backed for what it's worth. I have backed the and both teams to score. Or rather, the Lionesses to both teams to score. The Lionesses to lift the trophy. So, I don't think it happens in 90 minutes, by the way. I know there's quite a few votes coming in that seem to think England win it in 90 minutes. I'm not certain on that. I do think it will be here for a while. Right, hang on. Let me shift that out of the way. The lineups you can see in the chat. I've put them in the chat if you want to take a look at the lineups. They are there. England, Spain. Disappointing, no Spain in the entire tournament. So, yeah. Rubes 4-0 to Spain then. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me either. Spain have had some big performances. England have had some pretty bad ones as well. So we don't know. We really don't know what this. And that's why it's going to be a good game. It'll be entertaining, if nothing else, because we really don't know what to make of it. Anna Morehouse on the bench. Kira Keating on the bench as well. They're the two sub-keepers. But yeah, Michelle Agyemang left on the bench. Chloe Kelly left on the bench. For me, they're the disappointing decisions. I would have gone a bit stronger. But hey, we shall see. Right, okay, before we get stuck in, I do just want to say, as always, a big thank you to our sponsors, Match Bingo. If you haven't yet, please do go and download the Match Bingo app. Only if you like a bet on the football. If you like a bet on the football, go and bet with Match Bingo. They're absolutely fantastic. You can buy a bingo card for this final, right? You can go and buy a bingo card. I have got 7. I'm not even kidding. I seriously do. In fact, I can show you. I can show you. I can't show you. It's on that phone. Not on this one. I've got 7, I promise you. I've got 7 bingo cards for this one. Rubes, you're out of sync for me. Oh, don't say that, Rubes. Don't say I'm out of sync. I don't know why that might be. Ostermorg, the Lucho move. Looks like it's happening soon, doesn't it? Yeah, that one seems like it's done. That one seems like it's done. There's no dropped frame rates. Everything seems to be fine, Rubes. I don't know if it's maybe... I'm hoping it's you. It's not me. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'll plough on as if there's nothing wrong. Yes, so a big thank you to Match Bingo for continuing to sponsor the channel. If you do like a bet, if you like a bet and you want to give Match Bingo a try, if you want to support the channel, right, scan the QR code which is on the screen right now, or you can click the link in the description on this YouTube channel. If you click the link in it, then it will take you to the App Store where you can download the Match Bingo app via my special link, and it will massively help me if you do so. I only have 3 more days of Match Bingo sponsorship, so we need to let them know that you value this channel, that you like this channel, and that you want to, you should keep sponsoring this guy. Yeah, if you want to do that, a fantastic way to do that would be to go and check it out. Go and download the app and see. But again, no pressure. If you don't like it, if you're not into betting at all, if it's not your thing, stay away from it. Leave it well alone. Leave it well alone. It's not your thing. But as I say, if you do fancy a flutter, if you want to buy a bingo card for tonight's game, then go and check it out. Ostermorg, £69 million I've seen reported, so it pays for the initial fee of Ekatiki. Yep, it does indeed. And we get a player who's 5 years younger. 5 years younger. And arguably could have a higher ceiling anyway. I think we've got the best of Luis Diaz. I don't think Luis Diaz goes on and becomes any better than we've already seen him be at Liverpool. So I think he's still going to be one of the best left wingers in Europe, but I fully expect he's no better than we've already seen. Ostermore, good business for a 28-year-old 2 years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do think Bayern have ripped us off a little bit though. I think it's Liverpool have looked at it and gone, do you know what? This is an opportunity for us to get Alexander Isak totally uncontested. We've got nobody else really competing with us for his signature. If we get our foot down and we get Luis Diaz sold, we can get Isak and we can get it wrapped up pretty quickly. But we need to get Diaz and maybe Nunes as well out the door. So I think Bayern have sensed our urgency and maybe taken advantage of that a little bit. Because if I'm really honest, in a market where Noni Madueke is 55 million and Anthony Elanga, a good wide player, but Noni Madueke, Anthony Elanga are 55 million, there's absolutely no way that Luis Diaz is less than 80 for me. Luis Diaz is thrice the player those are. There's absolutely no way Luis Diaz should be going for 10 million more than those players. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let's get stuck in. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go live on TikTok, but I can't go live on TikTok until I finish promoting our wonderful sponsors, Match Bingo. Right, we're normal guy. Good to see you. How's it going? Really good to see you, man. We are 32 minutes away from kickoff. So let's see whether or not the Lionesses can do the business. Sarina Wiegman prepares to coach in a 5th successive international final. She's won 2 and lost 2. That's quite cool, that, isn't it? The last 4 international finals, well, the last, including this one, 5 international finals Sarina Wiegman's been in. 1, 2, lost 2. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Zaid, how's it going? Is it Zaid or Zaid? Have I pronounced that right? Do you know, I used to play footy with a lad called Zaid. We used to call him Zaid, and it was spelt like you, so I think it's Zaid. Apologies if I've called you Zaid and it's Zaid. Apologies, mate. England will definitely win, you think? England will definitely win. I've not got the faith, mate. I've not got the faith. I'm hoping so. I am absolutely hoping so, but I haven't got the faith. I think it's going to be Spain. And to be honest, they're saying, even every betting, outlet you go to, it's overwhelming. Spain are the underdogs. Oh, sorry, yeah, England are the underdogs, rather. MR27, Isaac, here we go soon. You love it, Reese. Gyökeres to outscore Salah. Behave yourself, Reese. Behave yourself. Nice. Like it, Zaid. Good to see it, man. Rubes, you actually think you're getting Isaac? Liverpool are signing Isaac. Liverpool are signing Isaac. Like I said to you all summer, and I said to Jake, I said to numerous people who watch our lives regularly, numerous Newcastle fans, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. We're going to get him. And it looks exactly like we're going to get him. Jonathan Guzman, the man I was hoping to see today. Hey, here he is. Good to see you, Jonathan. How's it going, man? Scrims, Fabas, here we go for Diaz. That's Diaz off then. Great deal, says Alan Attack. Do we actually think that is a good deal? We've just been talking at this. We've just been talking about this, and I don't know if it is a good deal. I think in a market where Madueke and Elanga are 55 million quid, for Diaz to go for like 65, 70, that's really poor. Call me Zod. I subscribe. Nice. Cheers, man. I appreciate the subscription. Well, do you know what? Zod. General Zod in the Superman films. I grew up watching Superman. So you're General Zod from now on. Creme de la FM. I'm not buying a Mini Metro. I'm not buying... Oh, Christ. Here we go. Alan Attack and Creme de la FM. This is about to become a Partridge Live. Osterwog. We have Gakpo so we've got a class left winger anyway. We've got an immense left winger. Plus Rio as well. Rio Engamo has been brilliant. B. McCarran. Yes, people. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Stay with this, Lynn. Mo, what game are you watching? We are watching England against Spain in the UEFA Women's Euros final. Caleb, I think Gyökeres gets 15 goals max next season. Totally agree. Yeah, I cannot see how Diaz is 65 million quid, let's say. Maybe even less than that. 65 million quid in a market where Elanga and Madueke are 55. That's a joke. That is an absolute joke. Bayern Munich have taken us for a ride. I'm being bawdy. Nothing, I'm just doing a Cockney walk. Zaid, BBC One, or Zod, BBC One or ITV. You can watch it on either, mate. It's on either of them. I'm watching it on BBC One. Just because I prefer BBC One, to be honest. Don't know why. I just always prefer the coverage to ITV. ITV's never as good. There you go. Yeah, me too, man. B. McCarran and Villa game was 2-2 last night. Ollie Watkins and Rodgers scored. Marlon, 2 assists as well. Ostermorg, bet we'll see loads of sales coming up soon, like the likes of Morton and Doak. I'm gutted with Morton, you know. I really don't want to see Morton go, but I do think he will. Reese, 2 years left though, to be fair. Like, yeah, 2 years, but still, 2 years doesn't normally massively discount a player's con. Like, 2 years is usually like the starting spot, right? We have to sell him, otherwise next year there's a big discount with 1 year left. You don't usually get a big discount for a player who's got 2 years on his contract. 2 years, I still think you get roughly what you pay or what the value is. Zord, wait, what is your name again? My name is Kee, mate. Kee. Yeah, it's Kee. I should put something like that on the screen, shouldn't I? I've got it on TikTok, but I really should put something like that on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah. Otherwise, people come in and start calling me Dad. It's a bit creepy. Normal guy, I am so sleepy. I've been up since 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Bloody hell. Stop getting punned wrong. Before I tap your vein and inject you with a thin... Oh, with a... Oh, what's it? I've got it wrong. I've got partridge wrong. I inject you with a fresh dose of Genesis. SMP3, Leeds top 10 in the Premier League. Here we go. Behave yourself, mate. Leeds aren't getting top 10. Not without a centre forward. You need a centre forward. There's no way Leeds get anywhere close to the top. I'll be honest. You ain't staying up without a centre forward. You are not staying up without a centre forward. Fat shot of director's bitter. Alan, I didn't get this sort of reaction back when I was Watership Alan. Well, to be honest, Creme de la FM and I have bonded via message on Alan Partridge. Yeah, so he derails my lives now, I'll be honest. He comes in and derails my lives. We end up basically just quoting Alan Partridge for the entire thing. And everyone leaves. It just ends up being us talking Partridge. We probably should just do like a Partridge live at some point. Jonathan Guzman, who do you think's winning today, mate? I fancy Spain. Yeah, I'd like England to do it, but I fancy Spain. United forever. How's it going, mate? What game am I doing? I'm doing England against Spain in the UEFA Women's Euros. Should we watch? What was that? Should we talk about football in the style of Partridge? Yeah, absolutely. As soon as a goal goes in, you know what we're saying. Shit! Did you see that? That was liquid football. United forever. Come on, England. Lionesses is right. United forever. They have Nemetcha. Ian Stark, have you got Harry Kane shirt 4XL? I haven't, mate. No, I haven't. I don't really do Spurs. I have got a Spurs shirt though. I have got a Spurs shirt. Rube, stop freaking me out. Ostermorg, who have Leeds even signed? Leeds have signed some very decent players. They have. They've signed Bijol. They've signed Bornau. They've signed Nemetcha. They've signed Longstaff. Longstaff's not a bad signing. They've just signed Perry as well, the Brazilian goalkeeper from Lyon. He's a very, very good signing. So I think there's some good signings made by Leeds, but I think their attack is a problem. They've only really got Nonto, Pirro, and that's it. Jack Harrison might end up getting back in there. The front three for Leeds is a real problem. I don't see him scoring enough goals. That's going to be a problem. The midfield, the defence, the goalkeeper, that's improved. Perry's definitely an improvement on Melier. Rubes, love you, Daddy. Rubes, stop it. You're making me blush. Normal guy, Espanyol. Yeah, I do. I think Spain have got it. I think Spain have got it in the bag. Back of the net. Colour Splash, score predictions in the women's final, mate. I think I've got both teams to score. So I have... did they sign Stack, or is that another team? No, I don't think they did sign Stack. No, I know who you mean. Yeah, Stack didn't sign for them. Stack was... Oh, no, he did. They did sign him. Sorry, I apologise. Yeah, Stack did sign for Leeds. Who did I think he signed for? Why have I... Yeah, I was going to say we've both got blind spots with Anton Stack. I knew he... I don't know who I thought he went to. Big lad him as well, isn't he, Anton Stack? Anyway, is Nemesha not a centre forward? No, he's more of a centre mid, really. Yeah, he's more of a centre mid. Longstaff Spice Museum. Jill, jar of Pringles will suffice. They need 3 strikers. They need a few. I would say they need at least 2. Can I just shock you? But yeah, sorry, coming back to the England, stop derailing the chats for bloody football. I have got both teams to score, Spain to lift the trophy. I have done another bet because it was a free fiver. England to lift the trophy, both teams to score. Basically, if both teams don't score, I am all down, right? I'm knackered. But I have got Spain to lift the trophy. Rubes, is anyone getting stream issues? To be honest, there might be people getting it, to be honest. It might, because there seems to be very, very few in on YouTube. So maybe it is me. I don't know what it is. Can I shock you? I like women's football. Colour Splash, Liverpool should loan Newcastle Ekatike as a sweetener to take Isak. No chance. We need both of them. We need both. Jonathan Guzman, I have this gut feeling, mate. You do think England will win it? Oh, God. That's not a good sign. When you say stream issues, Rubes, what's actually wrong? What's going wrong? Because I'm not having any issues, really. I'm just trying to see if there's actually anything going wrong with... I am watching the YouTube now. See, it all seems synced up to me. Zod, it feels like the men's from Euro 2024. Sarina Wiegman, you can't really fault her. 4 finals in a row. Rubes, you're out of sync. I don't know what to say to you, mate. I don't know how to fix it. Excuse me. Right, there you go. Yes, it's an extender. Yo, Caden, how's it going, Caden? Cheers for the follow. Thank you very much. Cheers for the follow. Cheers for those who are liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Creme de la FM positives about this Euros. It's been properly policed and hasn't turned into an all-night rave. They should have hosted it at Yeovil Aerodrome, shouldn't they, really? Feels like it's not quite been the place to host it. Is this at St Jacobs Park? Yeah, it's in Bâle. The final at St Jacobs Park in Bâle. I love that. It is. Arsenal might actually be cooking. I know it's only pre-season, but a good win v Newcastle. Well, I don't know about a good win v Newcastle. It was alright. You got to remember, both sides literally changed like 11 players. So, yeah, you can't really have that. Colour Splash, are you worried about Liverpool's centre-back depth? And do you think they sign one this window? Yes, I think Liverpool do sign one this window. I think what we're seeing... We've talked about it before on this channel a few times in terms of... I really do think Liverpool are effectively playing... We're bluffing. We're bluffing Crystal Palace. We're basically saying to Crystal Palace, look, we'll walk away. We're quite happy to take Gay next season. We'll have him next season. And Gay, I think, is quite happy to wait until next year and come on a free. Palace don't want that to happen. Palace want to sell him now. Yeah, Palace really want to sell him now. So I do. I think it's going to be... I think Liverpool get Gay over the line before the end of the summer. Zod, how old are you? I'm 35, mate. 35. I feel a lot younger. But I am 35. Gary, raging with Liverpool letting Diaz go. Why? Why are you raging, mate? I don't know why he'd be raging. It feels like the right thing for the player and the club, to be honest. He's on 55 grand a week. He needs to go, to be honest. He really does. Ostermorg, how many centre-backs do you reckon we need? How many centre-backs? I think we've got Van Dijk. We've got Kanate, assuming he stays. Endo can play there. Obviously, we don't want him to, but he can play there. We've got, players like Stevenson and things like that. I still think we're short at least one. Joe Gomez as well, of course, can play basically across the entire back line. But I think we're short at least one. Apparently Gravenberch, he's been saying that Gravenberch and Endo can play there. And they probably can. They can probably do a job there. But if Van Dijk or Kanate got a big injury, you wouldn't want them playing there for an extended period of time. So that's why I honestly think it's a bluff from Arne Slot. There's no way that he sells Jarrell Kwanzaa and sanctions that deal. There's no way he sells him unless there is a player coming in. No way. Gary, one of the best players, he needed to be paid his worth. Problem is, mate, it's a domino effect. As soon as you start giving players like Diaz a big wage increase, he's on 55k. As soon as you move him up, everyone else wants to move up as well. So you kind of set a precedent. I just don't think you can, really. I think we was quite comfortable to keep him for his 2 years and then let him go for free when he was 30. He wanted the big, pay increase now. So don't know what we can really say. Zod, from memory, name 10 England players. 10 England. Are we talking Lionesses or are we talking the men's national side? Ostermorg, Bajcetic can play there, can't he? But haven't got a clue what happens to him this year. I think Bajcetic goes as well, sadly. Yeah. Joe, how's it going? I think we played well against Arsenal. Just a dodgy pen to give away. Oh, attack Joe Gomez has perished. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Leon, how's it going? Good to see you, Leon. What are we saying? Sorry. Message retracted. How's it going? Good to see you, man. Zod, Lionesses. I mean, we can name most of the starting lineup, but going back, to be honest, mate, I've not followed the women's game for most of my adult life. To be honest, it's only been this tournament I've started watching them. But obviously, Jill Scott, Alex Scott, there's quite a few who've since sort of moved into the men's game. Karen Carney as well. Karen Carney's another one. Lucy Bronze still playing, doing really, really well. Lauren James has had a decent tournament, but I still think Chloe Kelly's been probably England's best player. Russo's had a decent go up front as well. D-Bob, they're all terrible. Unknown, have we actually put a bid in for Isak? We have, yes. We have put a bid in for Isak. Apparently we've agreed a fee with Newcastle for Isak. We've agreed a fee, and all that remains effectively is Newcastle and Liverpool to tie up what they need to do elsewhere. In other words, Newcastle to sort a replacement out and Liverpool to sort out the cash situation. So Liverpool sell Luis Diaz. That basically has been done today. Liverpool very, very close to seeing Darwin Núñez move to Al Hilal. That one looks like it's ready to be box ticked. And once those two are rubber stamped, I would imagine something happens very, very quickly with the Alexander Isak deal. But apparently, yes, we have Liverpool and Newcastle have already verbally agreed 120 plus 10 in add-ons. So it'll be 130 million quid. British record deal. Liverpool absolutely prepared to pay it. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not that transpires to be good value. I think it will be. He got 25 2 years ago. He got 27 last year. I think this year in a better side, we could expect even more from him. Unknown, I don't get why Kelly isn't starting. I bet Ekatike comes from the left. But yeah, Ekatike, Isak, Salah, front three. I would agree, yeah. I think Ekatike can play. He can play with Isak on that left-hand side, or I think he can play instead of, whether he plays in the centre and maybe we have Gakpo on the left, or Rio on the left, or maybe someone else on the left. I still think Chiesa goes. I still think we get rid of, obviously, Diaz and Núñez going. So yeah, I still think there's a fair bit left to do. Ollie, half 12 game today was really good, actually. It was, yeah. Anderlecht against Westerlo. Anderlecht 5, Westerlo 2 in the Belgian league. It was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Zod, where do you live? Personal question. I live near in the northwest, basically. I'm in St Helens, or I grew up in St Helens anyway. The Opals. Name a song. Me and my rock band will do a cover. Linger by the Cranberries. There you go. Try and turn that one into a good rock song. Knowing me. I love that. I love that. I think Arsenal will be a lot stronger with Gyökeres. I don't, mate. I really don't. I think Arsenal will be different with Zubamendi and Gyökeres. I don't necessarily think it makes them better, though. The Opal's perfect. We have a female singer. Excellent. Well, listen. Once you've done it, tag me in it. I'll be intrigued to listen to that. And if you need any more, come back. You didn't give the correct reply. I did. I just didn't want to do it for both of you, because it felt rude if I just did it for one of you. I'm very polite. Wim Malfay, lineups for Club Brugge and Genk are out. Nice. There's the trophy. You can see it in the thumbnail on YouTube if you wish to do so. There is the trophy being carried out, placed on the plinth, ready for one of these two teams to collect at full time. Luis Diaz is to travel on Monday for his medical and signature at Bayern. So tomorrow, well, do you know what? What a wasted flight that was. How mad's that? He has flown from Hong Kong. He was in Kowloon with Liverpool yesterday. He has flown from there to Japan with Liverpool, which is a 4.5 hour flight. He's flown with the Liverpool team to Japan and then flown onward now back to Germany. So he's going to go to Germany tomorrow. Tokyo to Munich. Creme de la FM. Oh, go on, alright. Knowing me, Premier League Dad. Knowing you, Creme de la FM. Aha. Knowing me, Premier League Dad. Knowing you, Alan Attack. Aha. Key, what was that football manager guy called? He is called FM No Casuals. Top guy as well. Comes in the chat all the time. Zod, do you think there'll be extra time? I can see it. I'm excited. Just hope England will win Euro 2025. You predict 2-1 to England. I hope so. I do hope so. But I don't think that's what it'll be. I think Spain win in extra time. I think this one goes... I'm going to say, here we go. This is my prediction. I think 2-2. 2-2. Goes to extra time. And... 2-2 extra time. And then it goes Spain in extra time. I don't think it reaches penalties. FM No Casuals. It is. I'll type it in. One sec. Alan attack tomorrow. Diaz signs the contract. Yeah, FM No Casuals it is, mate. Unknown, I don't see us beating Spain this year. I think we've been poor this Euros. Ostamog, do you think we'll replace Diaz with someone? No, not really. I think we've already replaced him, really. I think Ekatike, Gakpo, Rio Ngamoa, all of them can play on the left-hand side. I think we've got plenty of cover on the left. I think we're far more likely to go and get a right winger now. We need a right-sided winger and we need a centre-forward. So I think Isak comes in and I think we get a right-sided winger, whoever that might be. Whomever that might be. Okay. Angus Hampson, are Liverpool now going to get Isak? Absolutely we are, yes. It's apparently it's all basically been agreed. It's just a case of Liverpool sorting the sale of Diaz and sorting the sale of Darwin Núñez. Diaz is flying to Munich tomorrow. Darwin Núñez apparently very, very close to joining Al Hilal in Saudi. And also waiting on Newcastle to sort out their replacement, whoever it is. Liverpool can't really affect that. I guess we're waiting on Newcastle to just sort. I think it's Sesko, but it might not be Sesko. There's rumours it's Watkins. There's rumours it's Nicholas Jackson. I don't know. I guess Newcastle need to do something. Because if United end up getting all the Sesko, I imagine there'll literally be... Yeah. There'll be floods on Tyneside from tears. Osterborg, is there that many right wingers on the market though? Can't think of any. Yeah, I mean, look, well, obviously the one that everyone seems to be linking Liverpool to is Rodrigo. That one seems to be the one that people are most linking us to, but there's quite a few. I mean, certainly quite a few right wingers that Liverpool could go and get that fit our profile. 1 second, I'm just waiting on. Okay, England about to get us underway here. Here we go. Let's get the scoreboard underway. Let's get it going. Malik Fofana will be the one. I mean, Malik Fofana is more left-sided, to be honest. He's not really right-sided. Yeah, so Malik Fofana, he can play right, but he's mainly left. The ones I think Liverpool would be looking at would be maybe like Gesand from Nice, or maybe Bakayoko at PSV. There's not really been sufficient interest in him. I reckon we could even take a look at someone like Tyler Diblin at Southampton. You know, Tyler Diblin I thought was terrific, and he's a really talented right winger. Someone that could come in and kind of learn from Mo Salah. I like this. I like the idea of Tyler Diblin coming in. So yeah, it'd be good to see someone like that, of that ilk. You know, a young, pacey, very good ball carrier. Yeah, I'd like to see Tyler Diblin come in on that right-hand side. Okay, England knocking it around at the back here. Angus say, well, that's the league over. Diaz gone, how are you? I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm really good. Listen, Liverpool getting Diaz gone, I'm fine with that. I think it suits the player, suits the club. Sad to see him go. Really like Lucho. But, again, you know, these things have to happen. Sometimes you have to move players on to get the best value. Okay, well, let's settle in, because I do think we're here for extra time, you know. I think we're here for extra time. I'm calling it now. England, Spain, both teams to score. I think it goes to Eki time. Eki time. Right, England are in down the right-hand side here. First real chance. It must be. Must be. Oh, defended. Really, really poor. Really, really poor, that. I think she should have got to that. It was Hemp. It was Hemp down the right-hand side. I don't know if it was James who was running in. Was it James or was it Stanway? I think it was Stanway. I think she's got to win that. Am I being overly harsh? I don't know if I'm being harsh, or I think Stanway should have got to that. I think it was Hemp down the right-hand side. She had a shot, pushed away by the keeper. Cole pushed it away, and yeah, just I think Stanway, if she throws herself at that, she probably gets a tap in. Let's watch it back. She's definitely onside. She's definitely onside. It wasn't Hemp, it was Russo who'd made the run. She'd spun off into the channel. It's a shot across, and it's James. It's James. I'm blaming Stanway, and it's not. It's James on the far side. I think you've got to go for that. She pulls out of it, the defender. It is. Paredes. Or is it Battler? No, it's Battler on the right-hand side, the right back for Spain. She pulled out of it. She pulled out of it. It was close, wasn't it, Zod? Yeah, it was very, very close. Grizzly, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Spain are in here. Oh, unlucky. Douglas Thomas, what game are you watching, fella? I am watching the Euros, mate. The Women's Euros final. Yeah, Spain against England. Max Darman showed why he's the best 15-year-old in the world and then he'll make a senior appearance this season. Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Again, I've seen people comparing him to Lamine Yamal this season. I just absolutely ridiculous. In the nicest possible way, ridiculous. Comparing him to friggin' Lamine Yamal. Have a day off. Have a day off. Grizzly, I don't think this is going to be extra time. Stamina would get one of them. Well, but yeah, I was going to say both of them kind of went through extra time, didn't they, in the semis? But I expect there'll be high scoring. I think it's a high scoring game. I really do. Douglas, so not some random game in the Japanese second division. Disappointed, to say the least. It's not my usual one. It's actually a high profile one today. We did watch Anderlecht against Westerlo earlier today. That was the 12 o'clock game that we did in the Belgian Jupiler Pro League. So, you know, that was a little bit obscure, mate. It's a little bit obscure, but yeah, you know us. We do obscure watch-alongs on this channel. We've done the CASAFA Cup. We've done the Unity Cup. Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. The CASAFA Cup was Comoros against Zambia. We've done the Finnish League. We've done the Latvian League. We've done the Norwegian League. We love a good random watch-along. AKD, how's it going, AKD? Good to see you, man. I do remember you. Of course I remember you. Daniel Wanyeri has been playing centre mid in pre-season. I still think he's a right winger. Again, Arsenal fans trying to tell me that Madueke is coming in and he's going to be on the bench. You're having a laugh. Spain in! Must be! It's going to be Is it going to be a corner? No, it's going to be a corner. Good save, that, from Hampton. Esther, she was onside. I think she broke the offside trap. Yeah, I think she'd have been all right there, just about. Good little chest down. And a good save. Hampton did well there. Sam, is it in Ball? It is, mate, yeah. Ronnie, I didn't watch the West Ham v United game, but I did like Cobby and Agati in midfield last night. Well, they're going to have to do something, because there's no way they can play Bruno Fernandes deep. Bruno Fernandes has, as far as I'm concerned anyway, United's front three has to be Bruno, Cunha and Bermo. That's it. There can't be any other front three. Højlund isn't good enough. Bruno playing in the 6 isn't an option. So you have to find a solution that has them both in. Daniel, how many games of this tournament have you watched? How many games of this tournament have I watched? I don't know. A good few. I would say maybe about a dozen. Yeah, 12 to 15. Watched a fair few, haven't we? Watched most of the league games and most of the knockout games. I don't know, maybe a dozen or so. I would say maybe even more. I don't know. Sam, did you do the Ukrainian league? No, mate, I haven't done that one for one. Daniel, Dalman could bench Madwecki now. Luke, that Malaga shirt looks good. Yeah, it's alright, innit? I like the Malaga shirt. Got lots of good shirts, to be honest. I don't want to brag, but I've got bloody hundreds of them. Here, I'll show you a little glimpse. These are some of the ones I've got that I'm waiting to kind of put up or wear. I don't know if I'm going to wear them on the live or put them up. I'm not sure yet. But hang on, let me show you these. Right here, so I've got this one, which I wore the other day, which is the Ajax shirt from 95, 96. You might remember that one. That's when Ajax won the Champions League. I've got this, which is one of my absolute favourites, which is a Sevilla Super Nintendo Sevilla retro shirt. England coming forward here now. Shoot! Out to Lauren James. Spain get it clear. Come on, you got to do better than that. She's offside. Yeah, Sevilla. Look at that. Lovely Sevilla shirt. Beautiful. I've got that one. I have got a beautiful Boca Juniors shirt. Let me see if I can show it a bit more on YouTube. Yeah, beautiful Boca Juniors shirt. That's again retro. That's more like a 96 job. And then a classic, an absolute classic. Juventus, Zinedine Zidane, Edgar Davids, peak Juventus. You love to see it. But I've got loads more. I've got absolutely loads more. I've been unboxing them and whatever, so I'm just trying to you might have seen Fiorentina's come out to play. That was a new one. Spain down the right hand side, knocked in, cleared away, much better. Daniel, what did you make of Liverpool versus AC Milan? Honestly, mate, pre-season it doesn't really mean anything. I don't think it means anything. A lot of people put a lot more stock in pre-season than others. As far as I'm concerned, it is literally about fitness. When you see teams changing 11, 12, 13 players, it just ceases to become a meaningful game. So for me, it doesn't matter beyond fitness. As long as you get through 90 minutes and everyone's still fine, job done. That's what it's about. Ronnie Dodge, let's see how Gyökeres does in this league. Brandon, I'm predicting 14 league goals, 3 FA Cup, 4 Champions League and 1 EFL. England with a shot, straight down the keeper's throat. Too easy. Too easy. Daniel, when I saw red and white, I thought it was Arsenal, you tease. I'm not sure. I'm not having Arsenal. AKD, I've got my England top on and I'm watching the game in my kitchen. Lovely. You love to see it. Daniel, I thought that was Santos with Neymar on the back. I know how much you love him. Behave. I wouldn't have. I'm more likely to have an Arsenal. In fact, I have got an Arsenal kit. I'll wear it one live. I'm not. It's not really a secret, but I am gonna be wearing a different kit, basically, or not a kit, a different t-shirt, different shirt for every live. I'm trying to do the whole retro shirt thing, so I'm gonna be wearing a different one for every live going forward. So it'll make it fun, if nothing else. And yeah, I'll wear an Arsenal one this season. I've got my Arsenal shirt. Only one can know me. You keep appearing on my feed, so I'm here. Bloody hell, nice. Thanks, man. Well, hey, thank you for giving us a follow. I don't know why I keep appearing on your feed. Maybe you like football, because that's all I do is watch football. I watch football. I talk football every single day. That's it. Hope everyone's blessed. You too. What a lovely comment that is. What a lovely comment that is. I hope you're blessed as well, mate. I really do. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you and your family are well. And I hope whatever you dream of in life, you get it. Gillingham FC, England playing well. I am wearing my Republic of Ireland home 1992 under my England 2002 number 8 Scholes shirt. Lovely. Very nice. I was going to wear my England shirt. I've got the England grey. Do you remember the England grey 1996 Euro 96 shirt? The England grey one. I have that. I was going to wear that today. But yeah. I need to be honest, I'll tell you why I didn't wear it. Because I'm still trying to shift a little bit of the old timber. Still trying to lose a bit of the old durian timber. So it was borderline painted on. So yeah, I didn't want to wear that. I need to try and shift a little bit more weight before the season starts, and I can start slipping into football shirts. Otherwise, yeah. AKD Premier League has. Are you going anywhere on holiday? No, no. Holidays are a distant memory for me, mate. I've not been on holiday for about 18 months or so since I started this channel. Well, 6 months ago I started this channel, but. Yeah, I quit my job to start this channel, so holidays are not something I can think about until things start picking up, let's say. Maybe when there's an opportunity for some sort of an income from this, maybe I can go on holiday then. But until then, it's the occasional weekend trip to Blackpool or, somewhere like that. You're going to Croatia and Turkey. Lovely, lovely. Went to Turkey a couple of years ago. Beautiful place. Really like Turkey. Did consider moving to Turkey at one point as well. Only one can know me. Big on footy and Liverpool, my love. Mine too. Isn't that funny? We found each other. Michael Owen's first shirt in England. No, Michael Owen's first shirt in England was the... Although, was it actually? You might be right there. I remember his first goal for England was against Romania in the 1998 World Cup. And it was just before the Argentina goal, wasn't it? His first English... I'm sure that was the first goal he scored for England. I could be wrong. You might be right, actually. You've made me doubt myself now. I remember Shearer in that grey one. He was. Yes, Shearer did. Shearer was in it. Gareth Southgate famously missed the penalty against the Germans at Wembley in Euro 1996. That was one of the first major tournaments I remember watching vividly as well. Rob, you should have moved to Newport. I'm covering a Newport game next week. We're watching Barnet against Newport in the Carabao Cup. So I'll be watching a Newport game next week. Looking forward to that. Brian Davis, have you got Alisson's black Liverpool shirt, goalkeepers? I have, mate. Yes, that's what I'm going to be wearing that next week. Mark, how's it going? I'm good, man. Thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Grizzly Mob, I don't know why I always thought Marta was Spanish. She plays for Brazil. She does play for Brazil, and a bloody good player she is as well. Sam, you're the person that made me start watching football, a lot of football. That's very kind of you, mate. Oh, Christ, we've only been doing it for 6 months or so, but that's good. I'm glad I've had some sort of a positive effect. Only one can know me. Yes, he did. Bad memories with the England support. SMP3, Nottingham Forest to relegation. Here we go. No, Forest won't go down. AKD, Alisson is moving to Barcelona, isn't he? No, Alisson's not going to Barca. No. Although Donnarumma might. Donnarumma looks like he's leaving PSG. How mad's that? Donnarumma is being replaced by Lucas Chevalier of Lille. PSG have agreed a deal for 40 million for Lille's goalkeeper Lucas Chevalier. So Donnarumma's probably going to be leaving. 26 years of age as well. Still only young. He is vulnerable with his feet, though, I will say that. He's not particularly good with the ball at his feet for a goalkeeper. Gillingham FC got 3 Pierce, 8 Gascoigne, 9 Shearer, Euro 96 away shirts. So who was the red one? Is that because there was the England, there was the white one with the blue. I love the white one with the blue collar. I love the grey, and the red one as well, which Ronaldo wore, didn't he? Ronaldo famously wore the red one as well. Cynthia, how's it going, Cynthia? Good to see you. Long time no see. Yes. AKD Kelleher is moving to Brentford for sure. He's moved to Brentford. He's signed for Brentford. I think he's made his debut for Brentford, actually. Spain are in here. Chance. Shoot. Oh, just wide. Very, very nearly. Very, very nearly. Brian, how do I buy? How do you buy? I guess from the club, mate. They are on sale from the 1st of August. You can buy them from the club. SMP3, is Lucho going? I've seen many rumours he is. Yes, yeah, Lucho is flying to Munich tomorrow from the team's hotel in Tokyo. He's flying to Munich. I think he's saying bye to the Liverpool players tonight. He's flying to Munich tomorrow, where he's going to be basically doing his medical and signing his contract with Bayern. So, yeah. Mia San Mia and all that for Luis Diaz next season. But tonight, he will be saying goodbye to those Liverpool teammates that he's been playing with for the last 3 years. Wonderful player. Sad to see him go. Gillingham are at home. AFC Wimbledon in that cup. I hope we lose. Why? Why do you hope you lose? Why do you want to see Gillingham go out? Cynthia, how's it going? It's going really well, thank you, Cynthia. How's it going with you? Only one can know me. Yes, we need the Isak money. Again, yeah, very true. We need the Isak money. We need the cash from Diaz and maybe the cash from Darwin Núñez and maybe even the cash from Harvey Elliott. But we will get all those players sold for sure. SNP3, what happens if a player fails a medical? Do they go back to the club or what? Yes. Yeah. Basically, the medical is to check that player's health is okay and that if the club pays a big millions and millions of pounds, that they're going to be okay to play lots of football over the next 3 years. And they pay doctors huge amounts of money to try and test that and check to see whether or not a player is going to be a problem injury-wise. Thank you for the gift, John Lee. I massive appreciate that. Really appreciate that, man. Robster, I proposed to my girlfriend and she said yes. Nice, Robster. Congratulations, man. That's cool. Grizzly Mob, damn, Cole is a good keeper for Spain. She's brilliant. I mean, Hampton has done really well. Hampton has done very, very well, considering she's come in kind of, not late, but, you know, she wasn't necessarily the first choice in this tournament. And she's come in and done really well. I think she's done all right as well. UTV, England or Spain? I'm hoping the Lionesses, of course I am. I'm hoping the Lionesses, but I do think Spain win it. I'd be very surprised if Spain don't win it. If you haven't yet, by the way, if you do want to check out, most people start on TikTok and switch over to YouTube. On YouTube, we have a slightly different view. We have a better camera angle. We have better mic. quality, better audio quality. And we have a different chat as well. So if you want to go and check it out. Oh, Spain, what's going on, England? It's 1-0 Spain. It's 1-0 Spain. There you go. That was what we were waiting for. I did think there was going to be a goal coming in this first half. 25 minutes in, Spain have landed the first blow in this final. There you go. It's been coming. It's been coming. It's Caldenti on that right-hand side. The number 8. It was a wonderful finish. If we're being hypercritical, could England have defended this better? I think you've got to look at Greenwood. You've got to look at Greenwood. Oh, she switches off. She switches off. Yeah, for me, that's Greenwood. It's not good enough. And Stanway, to be honest, as well. Greenwood and Stanway, I think they've got to do much, much better there. But once the cross comes in, you can't really fault it. You can't really fault it. No keeper's stopping that. Caldenti with the header. Hampton's not getting anywhere near it. It's a wonderful header from Caldenti. A goal of the highest quality. Spain 1-0 up. Very, very disappointing though, I've got to say. Very disappointing defensively from Stanway and Greenwood. Strike from England. It's going to be a goal kick to Spain. England trying to get back straight back into it. Thoughts on Charlton signings? I've only just found out you've signed Oliver Kelman. Oliver Kelman. I've only just found out you've signed him though from QPR. I thought that was a really good signing, by the way. A really, really good signing. Charlie Kelman, not Oliver Kelman. Oliver Kamen I was thinking of. Charlie Kelman had a wonderful season last year. Really, really did well. And I think that's a great signing for Charlton. So, yeah, you've done really well to get him. £3 million as well. I feel like that's potentially a bargain. So, yeah, Charlie Kelman coming in from QPR. He didn't really do an awful lot at QPR, admittedly, but he's, done well at Leyton Orient. Very, very well at Leyton Orient. Did well in the playoffs for Leyton Orient as well. Philippines, evening, brother. How's it going? Good to see you, man. UTV, Charlton will do well this season. You think so? I don't like Nathan Jones. I expect Charlton probably go down. I don't hope they go down, but I expect they do. I'm not a massive Nathan Jones fan. AKD, is Chloe Kelly playing today? No, she's on the bench, surprisingly. Yeah, surprisingly she's on the bench. Gillingham, no money, and that cup just gets in the way. It's all about promotion. And the FA Cup, why can't Gillingham withdraw? No one cares about the EFL trophy. It's not the... Well, okay. I don't know. I think you can make it quite far in the League Cup, and then if you start getting some decent away ties, then it's not a bad little tournament at all. UTV, what team do you support? These guys up here, mate. That's who I support. Ginge, England and finals just don't mix at all. Ty, what are you saying please for? What are you asking? Grizzly Mob, another parlay, Spain, Porto and Club Bruges. Club Bruges definitely will win. Chimey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Who did you back in this game? I have backed both teams to score, Spain to win. Or rather, both teams to score, Spain to lift the trophy. So it can go beyond 90 minutes. It's fine if it goes beyond 90 minutes. Cheers for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for those that have gone across to YouTube, by the way. Premier League Dad. If you do go across to YouTube, again, it's a slightly different look and feel. It's a different camera angle. It's better audio quality. You get a goal. It looks different anyway. We've got a scoreboard. We've got goal animations and yeah, different stuff. We've got an FPL league as well. I need to put that in. There's an FPL league. If you want to join our Fantasy Premier League, then head over to YouTube because, yeah, if you want to join the Fantasy League, if you've not created your fantasy team yet, then you need to head over to YouTube and put in. Right, come on, where is it? That's the one. Was it in there? No, it's not that one. Ty J, hang on a second. Oh, sorry, Philippines. That Rangers Borough game was a tough watch yesterday. Fear for us on Wednesday. Why? What score did it finish? What score did it finish? Obviously, we're watching that on Wednesday, aren't we? We're watching Rangers and Panathinaikos, so that's going to be good fun. Ty J, it hadn't yet when you said yesterday. Why is hasn't, please? I don't know what you mean, Ty. UTV, do you have Irish background? I don't have Irish background. Not as far as I'm aware, no. Funnily enough, I did one of them, what are they called? Ancestry DNA things, and I found out I was 12% Swedish. So, make of that what you will. Although my name in Irish, or my name in Gaelic, does mean little dark one. So maybe there is a bit of Irish in me somewhere. I don't know. I'm not as far as I'm aware though. But I'll take it. Yeah, right, there you go. Ginge up the Irish. Ty, what are you asking? What are you saying please for? I don't know what that means. I really don't know what you want me to do, mate. If you explain, I'll happily try. But I don't really know what you want me to do. AKD, I went onto the fantasy team and I can't find it because I clicked on a different tab. That's the fantasy team. That is the fantasy link there that I've just put in the YouTube chat. If you want to join the fantasy league, then you need to go to YouTube, Premier League Dad, and go and register. Go and create your team, and yeah, you can join our Premier League Dad League. Lots of great prizes this season. One of which is going to be, or at least, well, not even one of which, many of which is going to be. Do you want to win some of these shirts, or do you want me to? I'll buy you one of your own shirts, whatever. But we are going to be doing footy shirt giveaways anyway. Definitely footy shirt giveaways. Whether it's one of the ones I've got or one of the ones that a different one. Tyler, do you think England win? I don't, Tyler. No, I thought Spain would win it before kickoff. 1-0 up. I still think they do, to be honest. I'm expecting England come back into it, and I'm hoping that we make more of a game of it. As it stands, Spain look quite in control, to be honest. But sadly, I think Spain quite comfortably win this one. Which is frustrating. It's frustrating. AKD, how do you win prizes on the fantasy app? Well, you can win, I think, with the Premier League fantasy app. I guess you can do it that way. But I'm talking about prizes with me on this channel. I mean, like, this is our own separate little league, and if you win or you're ahead at certain points, then we'll do giveaways. So I'll be doing videos on it throughout the season. I'm going to be doing a video which I'm releasing tomorrow, by the way, on how I actually came up with my fantasy league team, so you can maybe get some ideas on what not to do if you want to have a look at what fantasy team I've picked, and what decisions I made in different areas of the pitch, and you've got to, you've only got 100 million, so you've got to try and budget and get players in the right positions and whatever. AKD, do you have to pay for anything? You don't have to pay for anything. No, mate, no. You don't have to pay anything at all. It's completely free to join. Totally free. Ginge, England started brightly, but once Spain settled. They are dominant. England have had chances, though, just not clinical in front of goal. Yeah, I'd agree with that. AKD, brilliant. Downloading the tab immediately. It's a good laugh, mate. It's a really enjoyable. It's a really enjoyable thing if you want to do, the fantasy league. If you enjoy that sort of thing, then it's definitely worth a go. And if you want to join our Premier League Dad League, and you want to try and win that, then make sure you go and you can click the link in my YouTube. It's in the chat right now, so if you go to the YouTube chat, you can go and click whatever you need to do, and and download it. Not download it, update your team and put your team in and all that sort of stuff. That's what I meant. England pushing forward on the right-hand side. Hemp's not done enough, I don't think, down there. She's getting bullied. She's getting absolutely bullied on that left-hand side. Well, right. England's right. Spain's left. She's definitely getting out-muscled, I would say, by the left-back. But this is the thing. Again, you've got to remember, from an England point of view, England were 2-0 down going into the last 10 minutes against Sweden and somehow managed to go through. We qualified. We went through. So, I know Spain are a better side and you would expect that Spain wouldn't maybe throw it away in the way Sweden did. But, you've got to have some faith, haven't you? You've got to try and figure it out. JC, bring the young girls on. Chloe Kelly has to come on at some point, and I'm sure she will. I am sure that she will. She's too good not to. And Agyemang as well, yeah, JC, absolutely. Agyemang would be another one I would bring on. Good ball in. Spain continuing to push forward here. Alf Garnett. Nice. It ain't half hot, mum. If I was there when England won the World Cup in '66, Banks, Cohen, Wilson, Bobby Moore, Nobby Stiles, Bobby Charlton, Peters, Hurst, and Roger Hunt. Love it. Love that, mate. And Jimmy Greaves on the bench. And Roger Hunt as well. JC, Spain are a really good side. They're a wonderful side. Yeah, Spain are a brilliant side. Charmy, what's your favourite whiskey and what age do you prefer it to be? I'll be honest, mate. I haven't really got a particular... I've got a couple of brands that I like. I don't mind the Silver Barrel Select and stuff with... I don't mind the Silver Barrel Select with Jack Daniels. I don't mind that. But I like Maker's Mark. I like Angel's Envy. Yeah, there's a fair few actually I've tried over the years that I quite liked. trying to think of others that, because my dad likes them as well, so I'm forever buying my dad whiskies. AKD, so for example, if I won and wanted an Everton season 25-26 top, would I be able to get it? Yeah. Yeah. We can do that. If you're top, I'll get you an Everton top from this season. Whatever size you want. Chimey, what's your favourite whiskey? Oh, we've done that one. Ben, what's happening, you geography teacher? What score would Crawley Town under-12s beat this Spain side? Mate, come on. Ben, you absolute dinosaur misogynist, you. Wind it in. Wind it in. We'll have less of that, please, sir. AKD signed or not? No, it wouldn't be signed. It wouldn't be signed. But I can get you the top. Ooh, Chloe Kelly coming on. She's here. She's on for Lauren James. Maybe we've got the... This is what we wanted, to be honest. Lauren James going off injured is obviously bad, but Chloe Kelly coming on is absolutely what England needed. It gives us that momentum and that impetus down that left-hand side. Hey, Timbo. How's it going, Timbo? Good to see you, man. Oh, Club Bruges 0, Genk 1. Club Bruges, you're being a winning. AKD, sorry for pushing the limits. Hey, no, mate, don't. Listen, you don't ask, you don't get. You don't ask, you don't get. Don't have to apologise, no chance. Spain, just headed wide. Ben woke is spreading. Absolute woke nonsense. Oh... I'm good, mate. I just booked my flight to Papua New Guinea. Now Liverpool are getting Isaac. Papua New Guinea. Christ. I've got a mate who's in Papua New Guinea at the minute, funnily enough. He's a cameraman. And he's working in Papua New Guinea with... some guy, he's a bit like Bear Grylls. Yeah, and he's working in Papua New Guinea as a cameraman. Chimey, why is Bruges playing Genk so early in the season? The Belgian league kicked off this weekend, mate. Yeah, we've watched. We've already done 2 games in the we've done 2 games in the Belgian. Technically 3 actually. We did Club Bruges against Union Saint-Gilloise. That was the Super Cup final. That was on Thursday. No, Wednesday. I don't know when it was. I've lost track of time. But we did that one. Then we did Antwerp against Union Saint-Gilloise last night. And then we did Anderlecht and Westerlo today. So we've done 3 games in the Belgian league already. Talk about diversity on this channel. If you want to watch leagues from around Europe, from around the world, this is what it's about. That's what you need to do. Give us a like, give us a follow. Subscribe if you can. Chloe Kelly picking it up on the left-hand side here now. Timbo can't even get away from Liverpool in Papua New Guinea. He is a Liverpool fan as well. Grizzly, oh shoot, Genk scored against Bruges. They'll still get a result there, Bruges. They'll still get a result. They'll be alright. Spain have got England literally right where you want them as well. They're just so comfortable. So comfortable. Sarina Wiegman, you can see she's looking really concerned already. It's not been the start that England were hoping for sure. It's not been the start we needed, and the performance hasn't been particularly good. Timbo, I do wonder if Salah's numbers will be worse with Isak in the side. There's an argument they could be better. Yeah, there's an argument they could be better, because the thing is, mate, I can't tell you how many chances Salah created for Darwin Núñez that Núñez scuffed wide or you know, couldn't quite get on the end of. And if you've got a really elite striker in that box, Salah's assists will go through the roof. So I actually think Salah, with a proper elite centre-forward, he gets a ridiculous amount of assist. Maybe the consequence of that is his goals maybe drop. I don't know. Maybe Isak gets on the end of more stuff that Salah normally would have done. I don't know. We don't know really until we see that dynamic. But I still don't really see how swapping out Núñez for Isak makes Liverpool weaker. It just doesn't, does it? It just doesn't. There's no world where that makes Liverpool weaker. 3-star Reds, Morgan Gibbs-White going to Spurs. That's a good result for you, lads, isn't it? That's a really good result for you, lads. Yeah, I am pleased for Forest. Although I have to say, it did look like a hostage video, didn't it? It did look like a hostage video where Gibbs-White stood there next to Marinakis, and it did look like a hostage video. Grizzly Mob, Isak is also a chance maker, so they could be a good duo. Exactly, yeah. And you've got to imagine if they've got, you know, Gakpo on the left-hand side. Gakpo creates quite a lot. Chimey, thoughts on Alonso targeting Rodri? Would be a very smart move on Real Madrid's part, and I think there is a world where that does happen. Apparently, there's discussions that Camavinga and Rodrigo would be involved in some sort of a swap. How that gets done, I don't know. Maybe it would be City buying Camavinga for maybe 30 or 40 and Rodrigo for 80, and then Real Madrid buy Rodri for 120 million, and actually all kind of cancels each other out. I don't know. But they'll all be separate deals. But there is rumours that City will get a couple of players from Madrid, and if they get Camavinga and Rodrigo, it's not a bad little setup, that. Timbo, yeah, of course, I never meant it makes Liverpool weaker, just that the goals are shared out. Yeah, no, I didn't, yeah, sorry if I misinterpreted that. No, I agree, yeah, I think the goals are shared out for sure. Right, half time here. England 0, Spain 1. It's looking less and less likely that our Lionesses are going to be able to lay a glove on Spain. I've got to be honest. I think Spain have been far, far too comfortable, and we've got to hope that in the second half there is a change in tempo. Change in tempo. Jamie Bell, when are you publishing your FPL video? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, mate. Monday. Monday, it's done. Ryan Mackin, thoughts on the here we go for Diaz to Bayern? The Diaz to Bayern thing, I think, is done. Yeah, he's flying from Tokyo to Munich tomorrow. So tonight it'll just be about him saying goodbye to his teammates. And what a great player. Shame for us to lose him. 30 goals he's been part of over the last 2 years, so that does need replacing. I just think it's the right thing for player and club. Will, how's it going, Will? Good to see you. England have looked bad. We just need to be better. Well, need to switch on defensively. Like I say, there's a few issues there defensively. I think Greenwood and Stanway need to have switched on down that right hand side. They just. It was literally like Trent Alexander-Arnold against Man United. They were jogging back into position. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. She has to track the runner there. Really poor, that. Really poor. Chimey, I also read about Barca targeting Haaland. I could see Haaland going next season. Especially if City do, we don't know what happens with that 115. Liam, can't complain with the Diaz fee though. Sad to see him go. Oh, yeah, I can. I still think we've been ripped off with the Diaz fee. I think we've definitely been ripped off. I'm surprised we've only got 65 million quid for him. That's nothing. Madueke, Elanga, both went for 55. Diaz goes for 65. Are you having a laugh? No chance. Bayern have just taken us for a ride because they know we need the cash quickly in order to tie up the Isak deal. I've heard Gyökeres has gone to Arsenal. You've heard right, Will. Liam, he is 28. He's 28, but he's in his prime. He's in his prime. It's over 2 or 3 years at the absolute top level for Diaz, minimum. So yeah, I think 65's a rip-off. They've got an absolute steal. They've got a bargain. No way we should have been selling him for less than 80. And I think if we weren't buying Isak, we probably wouldn't. I think you could throw another 15 on that, Liam. I think if you threw another 15 on that, 80 is what I would say he's worth. In this market, if Madueke and Elanga are your benchmark and they are going for 55, there's not a chance in hell Luis Diaz is worth 65. Not a chance. He is far, far better. Far, far better. I think 80 would have been fair. Isaac, was your first crush Hulk Hogan? No. I don't know who my first crush was. Probably someone like Sensational Sherry. Or Miss Elizabeth. Not all Luna Vachon. If you know who Luna Vachon is. 3-star Reds, England's gaffer needs to work her magic at half-time. No kidding. No kidding. Liam, no chance anyone is paying 80. I think they would have paid 80. I think they would have paid 80, and Liverpool are exceptional negotiators, but they would have paid it if we'd have been prepared to walk away. The problem is, I think Bayern Bayern have got us over a barrel. That's what the issue is. Bayern have got us over a barrel. They know we need the cash, and we know we need it fairly quickly in order to get the Isak deal wrapped up. So I think they've taken advantage of that. They also know that Diaz wants to leave. And, you know, yeah, I think it's probably a little bit of that. That's why they've got a slight discount on it. It would normally have been maybe 75 to 80. Maybe 70 rising to 80, something like that. Instead, they've got more like 65. Which it's not great. Liverpool haven't done well out of that. But we've got the money we need for Isak, so maybe we have done well out of that. So what do I know? Jod and Burmo's better than Diaz. No, he's not. Burmo's worth 70 million and you think Diaz would leave for 80. And Burmo's not... Mate, how is Burmo better than Diaz? Shut up, Jod. Behave yourself. Chimey, Trish Stratus. Stacey Keebler. Ivory. Jacqueline. He's stats. Behave yourself, stats. Get out of town, stats. And Burmo. And Burmo's nowhere near. Timbo, Slice and Burmo may not be better today, but I'd sign and Burmo over Diaz. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I think if you sign him for a player for right now, and Burmo for 70 probably is better than Diaz for 80. Yeah, that's a better deal, but he didn't say that. He said a better player. Talking about a better deal, yeah. I think Burmo for 70 probably is better than Diaz for 80. But if you're saying pound for pound, Diaz 65 and Burmo 70, I think Bayern have got the better player. And I think, to be honest, that's why Bayern have been bidding for him and not for Burmo. Tom, Diaz is funding Isak. True enough. That's what it's about. 3-star Reds, Arsenal looking down 4th place with their latest signing. Yeah, listen, Gyökeres. There's going to be a rude awakening with Gyökeres. The amount of people we had coming into the chat today and saying things like, oh, I can't believe how good Victor Gyökeres is. I can't believe how good it felt today. Him walking out onto the pitch. It was absolutely unreal. Jesus Christ. A police helicopter outside. Can you hear that? Police helicopter outside. He's here. Go and get him. Timbo, United get more years from Mbeumo, to be fair, but yeah, I agree. Bayern have the better player right now. But United get more years from Mbeumo, and you know, you've got to hope that maybe he does reach Luis Diaz's level, but there's a chance he doesn't. He's only done it once in the Premier League, hasn't he? Whereas Diaz has been pretty consistent. And he's done it at a higher level. Tom, I'm surprised we let Diaz go for that money. I thought it would have been more. Exactly, mate. See, I'm saying the same. These are saying I'm ridiculous for saying we should have got more like 80. But that we've kind of waived that 15 million quid in respect of Bayern saying we'll give you the cash now. Like, just wrap it up. We'll agree the deal now. Because we've kind of had to get it done quickly, we've not been able to negotiate hard. So 80 million becomes 65. Timbo, hard to reach that level at Brentford, to be fair to Mbeumo. Let's see how he does. No, I agree. And listen, I like Mbeumo. Again, if you'd have seen all last season on this channel, all I was saying, mate, is what a wonderful player. Probably my two favourite players in the Premier League that weren't Liverpool players were Cunha and Mbeumo. And I didn't shut up about him all season. So you won't find a Liverpool fan more gutted than I. You won't find any football fan more gutted than I that you've signed them to. They're very good signings. Very, very good signings. That guy, Miles, if you don't win the league, has Slot failed? No, I don't think so at all. I think Arteta's failed if Arsenal don't win the league this year. I think if Arsenal don't win the league this year, Arteta's gone. Arteta is gone. Or he should be, but he won't be. He won't be. There's no chance the board sack him, but he should be. He should be. 3-star Red says, Chris Wood is better than Mbeumo. Ostermorg, if we do go for Rodrigo, at least it puts Bayern out the race for him. I don't think we'll go after him. No, I don't think Rodrigo goes. I think he might go to City. Don't think he comes to Liverpool. That guy, Miles, win the league, spend hundreds of millions to better your team and don't win it. What's the feeling? What, are we talking about Arsenal there or Liverpool? Spend hundreds of millions to better your team and don't win it. What's the feeling? Is that Arsenal? Is that Arsenal we're on about here? Tom, what's the chances of Isak going to Liverpool? 100%. 100%. Well, alright. 99.9%. Unless there is like a failure in his medical. Or something ridiculous happens and Newcastle don't secure a replacement. The only way that happens. That's the only way it happens. Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed a fee. Liverpool and Isak have agreed wages. And Isak wants to come. He's basically handed a transfer request in. So, Newcastle are on notice they need to find a replacement. Liverpool are on notice they need to find the money. But Liverpool and Newcastle are agreed. Liverpool and Isak are agreed. All that needs to happen is Sesko joins Newcastle. Diaz joins Bayern. And then you'll see, here we go, Isak's coming for a medical. That's what'll happen. Chimey, Arteta and Arsenal peak at second, unfortunately. I think they've peaked at second. I don't think they finished second this year. I think third, maybe even fourth. I'll be honest, if Chelsea kick on as we think they can, there's a chance that they finish fourth. George, you have to win the league now with all these signings. Are we talking about Arsenal here? Are we talking about Arsenal or Liverpool? Who are we talking about? Timbo, it depends how Slot doesn't win the league. If he gets second with 90 points, he's not failed. He's already won the league. He's won the league in his first season without building a team. He's won the league in his first season with signing no one, basically. How? He can't fail. There is, in fact, I'll go as far as saying this. If Arne Slot finishes 5th this season, he hasn't failed. If he finishes 5th this season, he hasn't failed. There's absolutely no way that he's failed if he finishes 5th. That guy, Miles, Arteta won't get sacked, but saying we should when you've won, spend hundreds of millions, what logic? Well, the logic is that you have spent far more than Liverpool. And I don't mean like a little bit more than Liverpool. I mean far, far more. Far, far more. It's not a smidge. It's far more. You've actually only spent, with the Gyökeres money, by the way, you've actually only spent a smidge less than us this window. And he'll overtake us if you sign another one, if you sign an Eze or someone like that. It really isn't that different in this window for Liverpool and Arsenal. But across the last 5-6 years, Arsenal blow Liverpool out the water. Since Arteta came back in, Arsenal blow Liverpool out the water. You've spent like 300 million more than us. And not only that, even if you look at the net spend, the balance, you've spent far, far more than us. So we've had to sell a shed load more in order to spend 300 million less. We are miles behind Arsenal in terms of expenditure. Miles behind them. And we've won far more. So Mikel Arteta, if he doesn't win the league this season or win the Champions League this season, I am sorry. I think the guy's a failure anyway. But if he doesn't win that this season, he should be sacked. He should be sacked. Absolutely, he should be sacked. Caleb, worst game I've ever watched. So lethargic. I mean, both teams are a bit knackered, aren't they, mate? They have both just gone through semi-finals where they had extra time and all that. Timbo, Newcastle could blow Liverpool's wage demands out the water, but that's the only scenario. Well, he's been offered 600,000 by Saudi and he's turned it down, apparently. He's turned it down. That guy, Miles, you got the record buy for a centre-back and a keeper, right? No, we haven't. We haven't got the record buy for a keeper or a centre-back. In short, no, we haven't. D28, what do you think of Diaz going to Bayern? A very good player, a wonderful player. I'm sad to see him go, but a wonderful player. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see whether or not he ends up being as good at Bayern. Timbo, they broke the keeper and defender record at the time, but it's been broken since. Yeah, exactly. So it's not the record, is it? We haven't got, and that was years ago. That was years and years and years ago. Again, it doesn't excuse the fact. You're talking about like Arne Slot. He's a failure if he doesn't win the league this season. But Mikel Arteta isn't, even though he spent like 50% more. 50% more across a 5-6 year period. Come on. 50%. It's not a little bit. Caleb, what is the record fee for a keeper? Record fee for a keeper is Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. Or to Chelsea, rather, from Bilbao. Tone Capone, was Salah not offered over $1 million weekly and wasn't interested from Saudi? Well, he certainly offered a big number. I don't know what he was actually offered. But allegedly, if Isak was offered sort of, £600,000 a week, then yeah, I don't think Salah getting $1 million a week would be sketchy at all. You've got to remember he's the most famous, Arabic player in the world. So it would be huge for them to get Salah in the Saudi Pro League. Not to mention he's probably the best player in the world as well. So to me, that would have been a horrendous thing for not just for Liverpool in the Premier League, but for football, to see maybe the best player in the world still at his peak going to Saudi. Spain chance, offside. Caleb, how much did Chelsea pay? It was 85 million quid. Slot can fail this season but not be a failure overall. The two can exist. Yeah, they can. But I guess the question is, I'm reading between the lines again in terms of is there enough? Is there something that can would we sack Slot this season? I don't think there is. I don't think there's an outcome at all where Liverpool sack Arne Slot. Not a single one. I would be amazed if Liverpool sacked Arne Slot, irrespective of what he did. He could finish trophyless and 5th or 6th. I think you'd still get one more season. It would be a bad season, don't get me wrong. There'd be certainly Liverpool fans questioning it. But you'd get one more season. He would definitely get one more season. But again, I just can't see that happening. Can't see that happening. George, what day do you think he's at to Liverpool? I don't know, mate. I mean, I guess it depends how soon Newcastle wrap up a Sesko or a Jackson or a Watkins or whoever they end up getting as a replacement. It depends on that. If they can get something like that set up and sorted in the next week or so, maybe the next few days, because these things can move quickly, then Isak might end up being done. I think it's going to be another week or two. And the reason I say that is because Eddie Howe was asked today, is there a chance that Alexander Isak could fly out and meet you in the next leg of your Asia tour in South Korea? They've been in Singapore today playing Arsenal. The next leg of their tour is in South Korea, and they asked Eddie Howe, do you think Alexander Isak could fly out and meet you? And he just looked at the reporter and went, no. Nothing else, no elaboration, just no. Timbo, how many losses in a row would it take to sack Slot? 20. Well, a fair few. I don't know what number it would be, but a fair few. That guy Miles, Klopp won 1 Prem in, 8 years, not digging him out. I loved him. Arteta got time then. Well, it's not quite the same, mate. You've got to remember, Jurgen Klopp got to 3 Champions League finals. 3. And a UEFA Cup final as well. UEFA Cup final. 3 Champions League finals. The guy was a serial winner. And he won everything. He won everything. It's not like he just won, a Community Shield and an FA Cup. No, he won everything. Jurgen Klopp won the lot. He won it on a budget as well. He didn't win it like Arsenal, spending a fortune. So no, you know how you're saying Mikel's got time? You can't say, well, look at Klopp. If you're only comparing one metric, how many league titles he's won, then yeah, fair enough. Arteta maybe he is on course to do as well as Klopp. He's got maybe a year or two. But Klopp had won far more, been more Champions League finals. He was up against the juggernaut of Manchester City, and he hadn't spent anywhere near what they had. Whereas, Arsenal, you're not far behind them. You spent far more than us. Far, far more than us. That guy Miles, I will so though. Max Darwin and Wanyeri, Saka, Skelly, best academy in the land. No. No. No, how's it the best academy in the land? They've not done anything yet. Best academy in the land, they've not won out. Timbo, one of Klopp's Champions League finals was by beating Benfica and Villarreal. Hey, you can only beat who's in front of you, mate. You can only beat who's in front of you. Timbo, best academy's Chelsea's, mate. We may not make good use of it, but clearly Chelsea. Chelsea just buy all theirs, though, don't they? Buy them when they're 14 and 15. Spain pushing forward here again. Chance for Spain. Ollie, any information if you're doing a live tomorrow? I don't think so. I'm going to publish a video. There's going to be a video out tomorrow. So we're doing a Premier League, obviously the Fantasy Premier League video. So I'll have a Fantasy Premier League video out tomorrow, but there won't be a live, I don't think. Because to be honest, mate, there's only really the Finnish Veikkausliiga that we could watch. So I imagine it's going to be... we'll give tomorrow a miss. Monday we'll give a miss, but I'll release a video. So at least doing something every day. We're doing something every single day. But there's not really any games on apart from that Finnish one. That guy Miles, we have 4 players from Hale End shining. What other Prem teams do that? There's plenty of teams. Plenty of teams have local players coming through. Plenty. And you say shining. They've not done out. Apart from Saka. I mean, Saka's done alright, obviously, but the others haven't done anything. Again, you're talking about players like... Wanyuri's done absolutely nothing yet. Look at Dauman. Dauman today literally did one dribble past Joe Linton. One dribble. That was it. One dribble. And all of a sudden, there was people legitimately on YouTube and on Twitter and everywhere saying he may be like Lamine Yamal. You are having an absolute laugh. A laugh. Chimey, do you think a clean sheet is possible for Spain? I hope not. I hope not, AKD. I hope not too, mate. Yeah, I hope not. I'm certainly waiting on an England goal. But at this moment in time, sadly, I think it's... I think you're right. I think Spain look far more comfortable. That guy, Miles, name them. Name names that play in the team, just saying these kids look exciting. What name academies that have produced good players? Fucking Christ, you got loads of them. Bloody hell. I mean, like Liverpool, I speak for Liverpool. Liverpool have got Curtis Jones and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They've done more than any of them four combined. No problem. M15-7, England penalties telling you, enjoy the game. Still, I wouldn't put it past him, mate. I really wouldn't put it past him. Here you go. Academy graduates in the Premier League this season. Top of the tree. Liverpool, 8. 8. Arsenal are 10th with 3. Most academy graduates in the Premier League last season. We play nearly treble the academy graduates that you did last year. And we won the league. We won the league. Man United did 5, City 5, Chelsea 5, Southampton 4, Palace 4, Leicester 4. All of them better. All of them better than Arsenal. M15, love watching these pennies. Never got a clue what's going to happen. Timbo Slice, James, Mount, Matson, Abraham Hall, Livramento, Gallagher. Chris B29, no Scousers coming through though. What about no Scousers coming through? Trent. England 1-1! England 1-1! Get in there! It's Toom. Is it Toom? No, it's Russo. Get in there! England have scored. You love to see it. You love to see it. Get in there. Russo's stuck it away. A decent finish that. Chloe Kelly as well played a part. You love to see it. Get in, it's coming home. Chloe Kelly whipped it in. Russo with a great header. Chloe Kelly again, I told you. Fabulous header. A little bit like Gakpo's that against AC Milan yesterday. Brilliant. Timbo, did you know Musiala was in Chelsea's academy too? And we lost him on a free. There's quite a few who've been in. I mean, to be honest, mate, there's loads that have passed around. Like, I mean, you could say Jeremy Frimpong came out of City's academy. There's loads like that you'd never really have known. Do you know what I mean? AKD, if you check on there's a how to play section on the FPL website. There's a how to play section. Look at that. You love to see it. Zod, they have to score one more for England and they'll win. I don't know, I think there's more goals in this. I called 2-2. 2-2 full time, I said. I'm still on course for that. Ooh, that was a naughty one. That might be a red, That might be a red. That might be a red. I think it is, it's a red. It's top pocket. Ooh, yellow card for Bronze. Ooh, that was a bit naughty, It was the follow through. Nah, I think she's okay. She's okay. Oh, that was a little bit naughty. That was a little bit naughty. Dan Vant, this year it's all about new winners, and it's Spain winning it. I wouldn't disagree with you, mate. I wouldn't disagree with you. Timbo says this England team is like the women's version of Fergie's United. Mentality is unreal. Right, it's a Spain free kick here. Chance for them to knock it long into the box. Headed goalward, straight into Hampton. That too easy. Too easy. Charmy, did you see the Bonucci tackle in the Soccer Aid game? Yeah, that was a little bit like that, wasn't it? That was a little bit like that. Three-star Reds, Chelsea Academy now sponsored by BBC One programme Hotels Under the Hammer. Spain coming down the right-hand side again here. Chelsea should build a village for our 200 players to live in. Ball played back to the Spain keeper. They do prefer playing it out from the back, don't they? Spain. They're certainly progressive in that sense. Timbo Slice Key with the Michael Owen comment of the year there. Yeah, yes, mate. Spain like playing it out from the back. But I know, but they like, yeah. Well, okay, fair enough. You've got me there. In other news, water is wet, and the ball is round. It's a goal kick to Spain. Yeah, you clocked me there, mate. Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that one. I was going to try and defend that comment, but yeah. Long ball forward from Spain. At least you owned it. Well, I mean, to be fair, I had no choice. I was caught point blank. I mean, bang to rights. What can you do? You can only own it then. I didn't actually own it, did I? I tried to deny it. I half tried to deny it, and then I realised that, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. You might as well. Might as well. England pushing forward again here. Switched over to the far side. Again, really sharp play. Out to Chloe Kelly. Go on, Chloe. Get at her. Oh, that's too easy. Who is that? Is that Stanway again? No, it's Greenwood. She's had a shocking game, her. Too easy. Too easy, Greenwood. Far too easy. Razine, how's it going, man? Everyone remember the name Pedro Fernandez. Really enjoyed handsy ball today. Well, Rashford only played half hour of it. Rashford was pretty good, apparently. Was he really? I know he played half hour. He came on after, like, was it 46 minutes? And I think he got took off on 78 or something like that. So, yeah. But it was always just going to be a light run out for him because he's not played any pre-season up to this point, has he? Oh, Christ. What's this Spain keeper doing? Oh, that's a foul. There's a little bit of the Rennie Higuitas going on there with that Spanish keeper. Tried to take the player on. Grizzly Mob, he didn't even play 15 minutes. He did. He did. According to Flash Scores, he did. I think he was subbed on in the 40-something minutes and he was subbed off in the 70-something minutes. So, minimum 30. Chimey, Chelsea players work from home. Timbo, I reckon Rashford does really well there. More a reflection of La Liga rather than him being amazing. I think it'd have been better going Serie A, you know. I think La Liga's not actually that different from the Premier League these days. It used to be a lot slower. But I think it is a lot more similar, a lot more physical like the Premier League. He'd probably done better in Serie A. As we've seen players like Che Adams and McTominay and Billy Gilmore and Zambo Anguissa and Philip Billing, Tammy Abraham, Chris Smalling. Christ, there's a litany of players who've gone over to Italy after failing in the Prem and done incredibly well. Whereas Spain, it's less likely. Spain's very, very similar to the Prem, I think, now. AKD, if it goes to penalties, I think Hampton will have it covered. If it goes to penalties, I think we're stuffed. I think we're there all night. These don't know how to take penalties. Timbo, don't slander Scotty too hot. He's unreal at the minute. I've got I was organising all my shirts for what I'm wearing this season. Which ones I've got. I was unboxing them all last night. Which ones I've got. Which ones I'm going to be wearing and which ones I can fit into, which ones I can't yet, and which ones I'm going to have to slim into. So I've got all, and I've got Napoli's. I've got two, or have I got three? I've got two very good Napoli shirts, a home one and a away one. Chimey, I think Neto is a top 5 EPL winger. No, you can name 5 better wingers than him. Definitely name 5 better wingers than him. 100% you can name 5 better. Difficult to be difficult to say there's less than 5, to be honest. I had a brief war of words with Tom Garrett, the guy who's on the what's that podcast he does? People know who Tom Garrett is. Is it The Underside or something like that? I don't know. He's Tom Garrett anyway. If you know who Tom Garrett is on Twitter, he posted something saying that Iliman and Dye was a magician, and I was a bit like, There's absolutely loads of players in the Premier League that you would have over Iliman and Dye. Absolutely loads of them. And I basically did a little 5-minute research and found 29 players, 29 wingers who had more goals and assists last season than Iliman and Dye. He got 9 goals and not a single assist. 0 assists for Iliman and Dye last year. Chloe Kelly, chance! Off the... Oh, it's a save that. Is it a save? It is a save. It's corner to England. Corner to England. Timbo, Neto has bad numbers, but he plays well every time you watch him. It's weird. Well, that was his argument. That was Tom Garrett's, or, well, kind of Tom Garrett's argument with Iliman and Dye, that he looks a really good player. He can, he dribbles, he carries forward. He's a really good player in that sense, but he just doesn't do enough. His final ball's shocking. Final ball is shocking. Finn, 4447, Fofana to Everton, imagine. Well, Sasha Tovaglieri has put a pin in that one this morning. He said that Fofana has decided not to go to Everton. Sasha Tovaglieri came out and confirmed that he's decided against it. He wants to go to a Champions League team. Ball in, cleared away by Spain. Spain now on the counter, maybe. Timbo, to be fair to Ndai, who on earth is finishing his chances created at Everton? Well, I don't think it's just his chances created. He doesn't really... His final ball, Iliman Ndai, is really, really poor. Like, that was coming from Blues last night. We watched Bournemouth against Everton in pre-season last night, and there was loads of Blues saying Iliman Ndai really needs to improve his shooting, his overall consistency, and his final ball, the weight of his final pass and everything. It's all a little bit sketchy. But there was 29 players who got more goals and assists than him last year. Salah and Bermo, Bowen, Diaz, Kluivert, Semenyo, Brennan Johnson, Sharda, Gakpo, Mitoma, Iwobi, Barnes, Heung-min Son, Murphy, Rogers, Eze, Trossard, Ahmad, Sarr, Martinelli, Dango Ouattara, Madueke, Ilanga, Saka, Gordon, Neto, Doku, Minter and McNeil. All of those got more goals and assists than Iliman Ndai. And in fact, he got about as many as Adama Traore last season. He got the same number of goals and assists as Adama Traore, who is Fulham's backup right winger. And when you think of it like that, I'm sorry. Nah, I don't think he's that... Yeah. Chimey, Solga said the game was too risky and did not bet on it. Timbo, a lot of magicians there. Well, I wouldn't... The argument I got back was that Iliman Ndai was in the top 6 or 7 Premier League wingers, and I was like, come on, mate. No, he's not. No, he's not. Not when he's not even featuring, or just about featuring, in the top 30 in terms of goals and assist contributions. You can't rationally argue. He got 9 goals, no assists, and of them 9 goals that he got, 5 of them were against Leicester, Southampton and Ipswich. So half of his goals he didn't even get against Premier League teams. It just feels like you can't be labelling a player top when he's not doing that, or when he's delivering that sort of output. Oi, oi, oi. Chimey, I don't bet on the women, but good luck. Yeah, women's football has been difficult to watch. I'll agree with you on that. It has been difficult to... Not difficult to watch, difficult to predict. Difficult to predict, for sure. I had Spain to win in 90 minutes against Germany. Germany were pretty terrible. I had England to win pretty comfortably in 90 minutes against Sweden. Again, went to Eki time. A new record, the highest attended Women's Euro ever. 657, is that 657,000 total attendance across the tournament? That's not bad at all, that. Grizzly Mob, there's going to be a red card in this game. Dan Van, did you see the new winger Rooney for Barca? He was too good. I haven't seen him, mate, no. But I will say, you played Vissel Kobe, and it's pre-season. Just remember that. He's a very good player though, Rooney Bardghey. Sharky Land, Donnarumma is probably going to leave PSG and Chevalier will come. Where do we think Donnarumma goes? Newcastle need a keeper. Man United need a keeper. Chelsea need a keeper. Is there anyone else maybe do we think that he could go to across Europe? Obviously been lots of rumours linking Galatasaray with a move. Do we think that Donnarumma goes to anyone prominent in Europe? Where do we think he goes? Still only 26, but he's only got a year left on his contract. Spain coming down the left-hand side here. Chance for Spain. No. Poor. Good save from Hampton. It's going to be a corner. Timbo slice. Chelsea don't need a keeper, mate. Sanchez has turned into prime Casillas recently. Oh, he's shocking. No, he is shocking. There's still facets of his game that are very poor. Chimey, perfect for United. He does feel like a United signing, doesn't he? Very sort of glitz, glamour. The big name signing. They'll have to pay a fortune to get him there, though. The wages he would demand for a team not in the Champions League. But yeah, I'm sure Ruben Amorim would love that. It's going to be another corner to Spain. Lucy Bronze with a really, really good bit of defending there. Great defensive header from Lucy Bronze, who is, lest we forget, on a yellow card. She's got to be careful. Timbo, Donnarumma to United would be crazy. Transformative, maybe. Yeah, it might take him from 11th to 10th. Adzo, the women's game seems in slow motion. I think it's just because they're knackered, mate. I think it's been a hot day in Switzerland, allegedly. And also, they've both played extra time and sometimes penalties in the last, week. They're all knackered. They're knackered. Grizzly Mob, Pina is so dangerous. Pina's my favourite Spanish player. Bonmati's brilliant and Putellas is great as well, but Pina's absolutely fantastic. Sharkyland, I don't any other club than United, but I can't imagine a player going from Champions League winner club to 17th. A chance for England for Spain to nick it and get ahead. Come on, keep them out. Keep them out, girls. Ball's whipped in. Far post. Too easy. Straight over to the other side. Spain are going to recycle it. That's a foul. That's a foul. It's not a foul. England got away with that one. Timbo, money talks, and Donnarumma went to PSG in the first place for the Benjamins. True enough. True enough. There's something about him, though, I would say. It would have to fundamentally change how United play. They couldn't play out from the back anymore. Donnarumma is not a keeper you want with the ball at his feet. PSG have learned this. And they've adapted. And they've got players, really, really good players, who can drop deep and pick the ball up from him. Manchester United don't have that. They haven't got legs and energy in midfield in abundance in the way that PSG do. They've got Vitinha, they've got Neves. These are players that you need to pick the ball up and carry it. They haven't got that, really. They haven't got that out ball at Manchester United. So if I'm honest, I don't think Donnarumma is a good fit for United. They'd spend a fortune, and arguably I think he would be maybe not as bad as Onana, don't get me wrong, but he would have some errors, he would have some issues. It would cause issues for United. FM No Casuals, new season in Europe, same old banana skins everywhere. Oh, I hope you've not fallen prey to all the ones I have. I'm staying away from the Polish league, completely staying away from it. Jagiellonia have cost me, Rakow have cost me, Lech Poznan cost me the other day. Don't even back the Polish Ekstraklasa, not even worth backing. JP, what's the score? It's England 1, Spain 1. Likewise, mate. Useless, aren't we? They're absolutely useless. Same ones every... I did back... Viking were fine. I did Viking in the Norwegian League. Who else did I do? Zaljesnikar in Bosnia. I've done... Auda. I did FK Auda in the Latvian League. They let me down as well. They got beat. And Steaua Bucharest. Steaua Bucharest as well. They got beat 2-1. I thought Rakkar wanted the title, to be fair. They've blown it already. Timbo Slice, stop betting. The bookies always win. No, hey, listen, you're right. I know that. Absolutely. You're bang right, mate. As soon as you see a bookie cycling to work, that's when you start betting. 3-star Reds, they've got us on the rack again. Sam Brown, any updates? There's a corner to Spain. It's England 1, Spain 1. Beyond that, not really. It's going to go to extra time and penalties. You know it, don't you? You just know it. You know it. It's coming. Last 10 minutes. Chimey, I have to befriend a bookie. Well, listen. We've already befriended one, mate, haven't we? We befriended one who's told us that it's all theatre. It's all theatre. It's all scripted. It's all predicted. And then he feeds us a whole pack of lies. And what do me and you do? We keep buying it. Adamant, he told me last night. Adamant. Everton won't lose. Everton won't lose. Not a chance. Double chance, he said. Double chance. Everton won't lose, though. 3-0. 3-star Reds getting to the point of no return in this game now. One mistake. And it's adios. You called it. Sarina Wiegman just having some stern words with Carter there. Timbo Slights, thoughts on Simons and Hato to Chelsea. 2 great signings, I think. I agree. Couldn't agree more. I don't know where you fit them in, but good signings. Craig R. Foley, can't call this one. No, you can't call it. You can't call it. It's very, very tight, as you say there, mate. As you say. It's getting to the point. One mistake, and it's game over for either of these. Steaua Bucharest keeper knew I had an acca on and swore at the ref. Is that what he got sent off for? The rat. The Rui, show the game. I can't show the game. For show the game, channel gets banned. So I can't show the game, mate. I'm sorry. I'd love to. Craig R. Foley, fine with extra time because of the cracking kickoff time. FM No Casuals Bannock got postponed because of the rain. Oh, is that what that got abandoned for? I saw that. Dan Vance, I followed you on Instagram and you never accepted it. I haven't gone on Instagram today. I apologise. I'll have a look and I'll accept. Of course I will. As long as you followed me on YouTube, TikTok and X as well if you've got them. Assuming you're allowed those in your country. I know you said before in India you don't have TikTok, do you? Craig R. Foley, do you go to much live footy yourself, mate? I can't anymore, I'm sorry. I'd love to. I went all over the world watching Liverpool, but I can't go to live footy anymore. They start doing light shows there. I've got epilepsy, you see. So they do light shows. It's an absolute nightmare. Should have seen it last night. What game was that we were watching last night? Someone in the chat must be able to tell me. Can't remember what game it was. It might have been Liverpool, actually. I think it was Liverpool against AC Milan in Hong Kong. Honestly, it's like being at bloody manumission in Ibiza. It was just strobe lights everywhere. Just no way I can go to footy matches anymore. It's too dangerous. I'll die. I'll literally die. I went to Sevilla about, how many years ago was it? About 4 or 5 years ago. I went to Liverpool against Sevilla. And we were right up in the gods in the Sanchez Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. Beautiful stadium. And, yeah, right up in the gods. Dead steep stadium. Liverpool go 3-0 up. Made up. Absolutely loving it. Sevilla come back and end up drawing 3-3. But every single goal they scored, doosh, 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 lights flashing. Oh my God. If I'd have fallen, if I'd have had a seizure, I'd have died that day. Luke, terrible at the Wolves game for people with epilepsy. Wolves, yeah, Molineux. Couldn't go anywhere near Molineux anymore. Can't do it. I've been to most Premier League grounds. In fact, most English grounds. I reckon I've ticked off quite a bit of the 92. I don't know how many I've done, but I've done a fair few. But yeah, no more. I've got a family now as well, mate. I've got a little girl. And I've got, a wife. And if I've got 100 quid spare or whatever it'd be, you can't afford it. It's too much. 100, 200 quid go to a game of football. It's not worth it. Chelsea do light shows every time it's an 8 PM game. Exactly. Yeah. Frustrating. Frustrating for people like me anyway. Less so for others, I guess. If you like that sort of thing. If you're into light shows. Oi, oi, oi. Right. Let me get... Oh no, that's not what I needed. Spain crossing from the left-hand side. Good claim from the keeper. Good claim. Jeremy, I actually get a feeling if the team... Wolves are the team that go down this season. You think Wolves go down? FM No Casuals, it's a football match, not an air show. Well, yeah. I can understand some of them, they want to make more of a show of it. But the problem is, I don't mind if it was just like before kickoff. If it's just before kickoff, I'll just stay on the concourse and come out and then it's fine, innit? Watch the rest of the game. Problem is, a lot of teams have started doing it when goals go in. And you don't know until a goal goes in. So I'd have to sit here like this. I'd have to sit here like this with like a, it's like just put something like that over my head and just sit there. Just it'd be an absolute disaster. Maybe not a Juve kit, maybe not a retro Juve kit that I'd have to put over my head, but I'd have to do something. So yeah, short answer is no, I don't go games anymore. Long answer's a bit more complex. Bring your own bandana and put it over your head when a goal is scored. Yeah, I get on telly like that. Look at this fella, what's he doing? Covered his head as soon as a goal goes in. I'd look daft. Well, no more daft than I do already, I guess. Lucas Lambert, the teams that go down this season is all the teams that came up from the Championship. I don't think so, Lucas. No, I disagree. I think at least one stays up. At least one. Okay. Meads, come on. Beth Meads, come on. We've got 4 minutes of normal time here now. Liverpool's number 9. Craig R. Foley, my team can barely afford light bulbs in the toilet, so you'd be fine there. What is your team again, Craig? I think you've told me before, haven't you, maybe? I'm not sure. 3-star Reg, you'd be okay watching a Derby County game at Pride Park here, and they can't afford the lecky. Morton. Oh, okay. I've not done Morton. I've done quite a few of the Scottish grounds, but I've not done Morton. Interesting. I went up to Gretna. And watched a game there. Jimmy Atkinson, best goal you've seen live. I got asked this the other day and I didn't really have an answer. Best goal I've seen live. What would have been the best goal that I've seen live? Do you remember Gerrard's against Middlesbrough? The one that everyone says is Gerrard's best goal. Gerrard against Middlesbrough. With Brad Jones was in goal. I was right behind that. John Arnerisa in the 2006 Community Shield against Chelsea. That was a pretty good one. Picked it up in his own half, ran the full length of the pitch, smashed it in the bottom corner. for about 30 yards out. That was Shevchenko's debut, that. Shevchenko scored as well in that game. Right in front of me. And Peter Crouch got the winner. What other goals would there be? Loads of really good goals I've watched. I mean, one of the most enjoyable... I really liked Fabio Aurelio's free kick at Old Trafford to make it 3-1. I can't remember celebrating a goal more than that one. I was on the Stretford end as well. I was on the Stretford end giving it this. It was wicked. Oh, yeah. Fabio Aurelio 3-1 against my... Well, 4-1 we ended up winning. But 3-1 Fabio Aurelio's free kick. 2008, 2009 I think it was. Craig Arfolia was at that Champions League final at Hampden Park when Zidane scored that goal. Ooh, yeah, that's a great goal. That's a wonderful goal. Best non-Liverpool one that I've seen? That'd be a good question. Best non-Liverpool goal that I've seen live? Non-Liverpool goal that I've seen live. Ooh, I know which one that is. Stephen Reid for Blackburn against Wigan at the it was then the JJB Stadium. Have a look at that. That is an absolute rocket of a goal, that one. Absolute rocket. Sam, if you have epilepsy, can't you go to one Premier League game? I can go to many Premier League games, yeah, but they'd have to be like during the day, and they'd have to be... I can. It's certain games I probably can't go. So I can go games, yeah. I just choose not to now because it's not really worth the hassle. Especially in winter, because obviously once you get to like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it's dark in winter, isn't it? Timbo, did you see Hazard's goal versus Liverpool live, or is that too late? No, it's... to be honest, I've been to lots and lots of them. I only really stopped going to games, I would say, in the last 12, 18 months. Probably the last 18 months. I've been going to games. The last game that I went to was Liverpool against Lask Linz. Liverpool Lask Linz, it was at Anfield. We won 4-0. I went watching that with my dad in the Europa League. And we won 4-0. That's the last game that I went to. So, whenever that was. FM No Casuals, it's just the fact there's no warning about it, plus most football fans at games are tourists that want it. Yeah, there's the type of people that would be impressed by light shows, I guess. Spain pushing forward, dragged wide, far too wide. Oi, 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 come on. I don't think we're going to get an outcome before full time here. I think it's going to go to Eki time. I said 2-2 and Spain to win it in extra time. So it looks like it's going to be 1-1. Maybe I'm wrong about Spain winning it. Jimmy Atkinson, I went to see the Irons play in December against Liverpool. Wasn't a great watch for me. We stuck 5 past you that day, didn't we, Jimmy? I think. I've met a number of really lovely West Ham fans on my travels. Like West Ham. I've always said if Liverpool didn't exist as a club, the two teams I reckon I'd have a chance of supporting, even though I'm not geographically based anywhere near you, but the two teams, the two clubs that I maybe have the closest affinity to, I like Newcastle and I like West Ham. Got a lot of time for both clubs. Jimmy Atkinson, oh sorry, we've done that one. Craig Arfoley, I've started going again because the kid is interested now. See, this is it, I've got my little girl and she's only 4. You know, if in time she decides she wants to go and watch footy, I'd be delighted, of course I would. But if she doesn't, then, you know, I probably won't go. If I have another one, there's a chance maybe we have another kid in years to come, who knows? And maybe we have a boy, maybe we have a girl that is into football, I don't know. But at present, she's not really that bothered. So, Timbo, is Project Chloe Kelly underway? It's looking like it's... Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I think Chloe Kelly will get something. Maybe it's a penalty. Maybe it's a... Hopefully. Jimmy, how do you think Kudus will get on at Spurs? I like Kudus. I don't think he necessarily tears it up, though. Spain in the box. Danger for England. Over the bar. Too easy. Yeah, I think he does well, but I don't think he necessarily tears it up. Good player, though. Good player. And I don't think we necessarily saw the best of him at West Ham. So I think maybe there's another level he could get to. There is another level he could get to. Craig, what time is your game on, mate? 93:22. So I've got 40 seconds left, and then it's full time. We go into Eki time. 30 minutes. One of these has to win it, otherwise we're stuck in the old penny shootout again. Craig, not sure why mine is so delayed. What are you watching it on? Are you watching it on iPlayer? Like, are you watching it on your phone, or are you watching it on a tablet? Is it via an internet connection, basically? Because that usually is why it's delayed. Sometimes you get like a 60-second delay if you're watching via an internet connection. Yeah, iPlayer, that's why. Yeah. You've got a 60-second delay usually because of that. Whereas if you're watching with it plugged in, as I am, I've got the old Virgin thingy up here, so it's just BBC One plugged straight in. So you get it wired straight in. It's as fast as everyone else is getting it, basically. Real time. We'll chuck it on the standard TV. Well, if you sticking with it on iPlayer and you don't want to hear anything from me, you have got the option, I guess, of switching from TikTok to YouTube, and you can pause me for 60 seconds. You could do that. You don't have to change it then. Right, it's half time. England won, Spain won. Full time, sorry. Extra time to come. Full time. England won, Spain won. I think we're going to have... I think this one is going to go the distance, innit? Let's be honest. I'll reset the clock. So we're back to 0-0-0-0-0-0. And we'll start it from 30. Sam, was it 1-1 in the last final of the Euros? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Timbo, England love extra time. Spanish manager doesn't love extra time. Look at her, she's furious. She's absolutely raging, the Spanish manager. She's screaming at him. What are you doing? Sort yourself out. Lucas, what games have you watched today, mate? I did Anderlecht against Westerlo in the Belgian Jupiler Pro League. That was at 12:30. We watched that, and now we're watching this one. I was planning on maybe doing another one after this, but I knew this one would go to extra time, so we can't do it. There was a game kicking off at 7 o'clock. I can't remember who it was, but there was a game kicking off at 7, and I knew this one was going to go past it. So this will be our last game of the day, and then we're back on Tuesday. We're not doing a game tomorrow. We're back on Tuesday. What game have we got on Tuesday? That's a good point. What, 2 games, I think, on Tuesday, have we? Let's have a look who we've got on Tuesday. Tuesday is the 29th. Oh, there you go. Perfect. On Tuesday, we've got Barnet against Newport County. Barnet against Newport County on Tuesday in the Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup in July. How good's that? First round of the Carabao Cup. Barnet against Newport. I'll be watching that. That is live at 8 p.m. kickoff. I'll be live at 7. So, yeah, if you do want to give us a like and a follow, please make sure you do. We'll be live on YouTube at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. On Monday, I'm not going live. Lucas. I was going to go live tomorrow for the Finnish Liga. HJK Helsinki are on tomorrow. But I'm releasing a video tomorrow. I'm releasing a FPL video. So, how I picked my FPL team for this season, basically. So, people can get ideas, and basically ideas on what not to do, because I'm not professing to be an expert. But I am doing an FPL video tomorrow. So, if you want to watch that, it'll be live on YouTube by about 1, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, early afternoon tomorrow. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, give us a subscribe. That guy Jarkar's the final so far. I can't watch it. It's 1-1. It's gone to extra time. Togger Short, why don't they see who irons the best shirt to see who wins? Pfft, unreal. You love to see it. Probably because no one would pay to watch that. Other than absolute dinosaur misogynists like me. Bloody hate women's football. Get the men's on. Chloe Kelly. Come on, Chloe. Get stuck in, love. Get stuck in. Russo leveller sends England to extra time in the 2025 final. Right, we're about to kick off for the first half of extra time. Let me just nip the toilet quick, damn it, for a quick... Okay, we're back. Christ, and we're off. I've missed something. I've missed it. I've not missed a goal, thank God. Hoggy, you looking forward to seeing Everton at the new home next season to beat Liverpool? In your dreams, sunshine. It's cleared away. Nice and easy. Craig, that Sampdoria Nintendo shirt is a cracker. Fiorentina, that, Craig. Fiorentina Nintendo. I have got another Nintendo shirt here, though. Here. Look at this one. Super Nintendo. Any guesses? Sevilla. Stoke. Stoke. No, it's that is a Sevilla 1992. Absolute classic, that one. Foley. Yes, it is Batistuta classic. It is. Yeah, that is the iconic Batistuta shirt that he scored. I don't think it's the one he scored in at Old Trafford, but yeah, it is the Batistuta classic. The Fiorentina Nintendo shirt is the best shirt of all time. Surely it should be orange. Why would it be orange? That's the home Sevilla kit. England clearing it away here. Spain pushing forward. Have England done better than you thought they would? No, I would say Spain haven't really done as well as I thought they would. If anything, it's the other way around. Paul, Seville known for oranges. Well, yeah, that's true enough. Seville are known for their oranges, but the team Sevilla is my favourite city in the world, by the way. But the team Sevilla plays in white. Home kit is white. Timbo, did you play much Nintendo growing up, Kee? Absolutely I did. Super Nintendo. Loved all that. To be honest, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo was wicked, wasn't it? Could name you loads of Super Nintendo games. Alex the Kid built in, yeah. Alex the Kid. Paperboy. Do you remember Paperboy? That was a great game, that. Road Rash. Do you know what my favourite was? Golden Axe. Sam, favourite food? Probably curry. Probably curry. Hemp's been booked. Not hump. Hey! Hemp has been booked, sorry. Timbo Slice Nintendo was before my time, but the N64, what a console. I had a mate of mine. He might actually be watching. Rob Hughes. He lives in Florida now. Lovely fella. One of my best mates growing up. And he had an N64. I didn't have one. I had a... Stupidly, I had a Sega Dreamcast. That was about the same time, wasn't it? I didn't have an N64 anyway. I had a PlayStation, and I got a Sega Dreamcast because I was convinced that a Sega Dreamcast was going to be better. My mum said to me at the time, I think, "What do you want? There's two big game consoles coming out this year. You can either have a PS2 or you can have a Sega Dreamcast, and we'll get you a load of games for each one. But you're only having one. Sega Dreamcast, or you can have the GameCube." That was the other one. Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo GameCube, or Sony PlayStation 2. Any of them three. We're only getting one, though. I went, listen, you don't have to even ask me that question, because I already know the answer. It's the GameCube. It's not the GameCube. It's the gaming console that is going to revolutionise. It's the gaming console that's going to stand the test of time, that people are going to be playing in 20 years' time. It's the Sega Dreamcast. Timbo Slice, you got a Dreamcast, you poor soul. I did. Listen, it was still alright. I played Crazy Taxi and Virtua Striker. I loved it. It was wicked. But other than that, it was pretty crap. I had N64 and the even rarer N128. The reason I mentioned my mate, Rob, is because he was a lovely, lovely fella. And when him and his family went on holiday, they went on holiday to Florida for like 3 weeks. And he said, will you do me a favour? Will you do me a favour, Kee? Will you mind my N64? Will you look after it for me? We were only about, I don't know how old we was, maybe a 10. If not even that, maybe 8. We were younger than that. Anyway, however old we was. Would you mind it for me? Will you look after it for me? And I said, yeah, of course I will, mate, of course I will. Oh, he brought Golden Eye round. N64 Golden Eye. We had, I think WrestleMania was on there. Oh, absolutely insane. I love that 3 weeks. Loath to give it back, to be honest. I was like, oh, it's broke, mate. It's broke. Craig, secret Arsenal fan. Well, I wasn't a secret Arsenal fan, but I did have an Arsenal shirt growing up. Jamie, PS2 was crazy good. PS2 was so good, yeah. I love PS2. I did end up relenting and getting the PS2 the following Christmas, like. But I had to have a year. I had to have a solid year of Sega Dreamcast. Which, hey, third world problems, eh? Timbo Slice Pokemon Stadium. I don't think I ever played that. I wasn't really into Pokemon. That was one of the things I never really got into, to be honest. Craig R. Foley, Dreamcast was cracking, worst controller ever, but it was good. It was a mad controller, wasn't it? Timbo, you weren't into Pokemon. No, I wasn't. I wasn't into Pokemon. It was one of them things that I've always been one of them. I guess, however you want, bells. stubborn bells, right? Who just, if everyone's doing this one thing, I'm not doing it. Not interested in it. I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You can do it. I don't want to do it. You do it. So yeah. So I've just never been that interested in it. Although I did get a Game Boy, and my brother won 200 quid or something one day. I think he dropped a Bandit or something somewhere. He dropped a Bandit and got 250 quid, and he ended up going buying me Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy. Even though I wasn't into Pokemon, he just got it for me. So yeah, so that was good. That's a red card. That's a definite VAR check on that one, isn't it? Chimey, do you think Owen deserved a Ballon d'Or? No, I don't think he deserved the Ballon d'Or. I think he's one of the worst to win a Ballon d'Or. He was a very good player, Michael Owen. I'm not going to say he was awful, like. But it's mad that he's won a Ballon d'Or and he never actually scored 20 Premier League goals in a season. Like, and there's so many players who got 20 Premier League goals in a season. Like, Michael Bridges was outscoring him. If you don't even know who Michael Bridges is, that tells you everything. Michael Bridges was outscoring Michael Owen in Premier League seasons. But yeah, I wouldn't say that that Owen deserved the Ballon d'Or. As good as he was. Well, we're 10 minutes into this. We're 10 minutes into this first half of extra time, and honestly, we've not really had an awful lot of chances in this yet. It's been pretty drab. Paul Owen scored some great goals for England the year he won, and that's probably why he got it. Liverpool fans always kind of felt that Owen was more of an England player. He was always someone that was going to move on when he got the chance. He preferred England to Liverpool, and he was always that. Yeah, I don't know. We never really took to Michael Owen, in my opinion, anyway. Timbo, Owen probably had the best collection of goals in 2001, if that makes sense. It's probably a fair argument for that, yeah. Spain pushing on here now. Lucas Lambert, people that win the Ballon d'Or now is probably because they've got like 15. Well, I mean, Messi and Ronaldo have kind of changed it, haven't they? Messi and Ronaldo have kind of changed it. So, yeah. I think Salah's got a very good chance of winning it this year. I can't see anyone other than Salah winning it. I'd be amazed if Salah didn't. Craig, always go back to watch his Dubai advert. Might as well have drawn eyes on some cardboard. Dan Vance, how's it going, Dan? Vamos loading. It's going to penalties, isn't it? It is going to penalties. Lucas, when is the Ballon d'Or? It's September, mate. September. Timbo, I feel for Ronaldo sometimes. He'd be so much more celebrated if he was born 20 years earlier. I'd see, I don't know. See, people get the whole Ronaldo v Messi debate. I just think it's mega disrespectful. Like, I actually don't think it is. people say, oh, Messi's so clear, Messi's so clear. That's fine for people to have that opinion, but it really isn't. It really isn't so clear. It is far, far closer. You might agree, you might say Messi's the better player. That's fine. Ronaldo's really not far behind. He really isn't. So it's not, just doesn't seem to me anyway to be much in it. And I think you've got to say Ronaldo's, if Messi's the best player of all time, which is fine for you to think, I think Ronaldo's arguably the second best. Club Brugge have just scored. Club Brugge ahead against Genk 2-1. They've turned it round. They've turned it round. The Real Donut says, come on, England. Hey, my mate was out in Halifax. Not Halifax. Well, yeah, Halifax last night. Near your neck of the woods. Timbo, Maradona, maybe over Ronaldo for the Magic. Maradona produced some big moments, sure. And, you know, you can't look back. See, this is the thing, you've got to look back a little bit further. Messi, Ronaldo, fine, but Pele, George Best, Kenny Dalglish. Lots of top players if you go back over history. People say Cruyff as well and Van Basten. Yeah, Cruyff again. Lots of great players. Lots and lots of great players. But again, you can't say one without saying another. Like if I'm dead honest, I will fight anyone to the death for the right to say whoever they want is the best player they've ever seen. But Steven Gerrard for me is the best. Steven Gerrard is the best I've ever seen. Craig, it's almost a different game when you go back. Yeah. And you look up, there's players today. I think there's players today like luxury. They couldn't play. They couldn't play 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Couldn't play. And I'm talking players now. Players now, they're all coddled, aren't they? Have you seen some of the tackles that went in the Premier League in like 2004? Not even like a long time ago. 2005, 2006. The tackles that used to fly in, they'd be red cards now. You can't have tackles like that. And if you go back even further than that, 90s, Christ, elbows, everything. No chance. So then if you go back to the 70s and the 80s when pitches were bobbly and, you know, it wasn't like a lovely carpet that had been watered to perfection and seeded just right. Oh, on your bike. No way at all some of these furries these days would be able to play. 3-star Reds, must be windy in Bâle, the way the Spanish keep falling over. Well, it's very nearly half-time. We've only got 20 seconds or so left. Spain with a big chance. Oh, she missed it! Oh, my God, that should have been one. That should have been the one. That should have been the one. Craig, there's a brilliant Souness tackle where he gets a yellow and then points at his shin guard. That's for Rangers, that one, innit? I've seen that. There's an even better one with when Souness was playing for Middlesbrough. Souness was playing for Middlesbrough and Liverpool's hard man at the time was Jimmy Case. And Souness flies into a tackle, or Jimmy Case flies into a tackle on Souness. And Souness, he like stands up over him and he picks Jimmy Case up around the scruff of the neck like this and goes like that to him, like I'll have you like that. You just would never get it these days. You'd never get it. Fat boy, look at Van Basten, what they've done to him, it killed his career. Yeah, it's half time here. $15 minutes. 15 minutes to a penalty shootout. Three-star Reds. We've done that one. Dan, do Dembele or Salah and then Vitinha, Hakimi, or maybe Yamal and Mbappe deserve third. It's Salah every day, mate. Salah has to win it. I can't see Salah not winning it. It's insane if Salah doesn't win it. Craig just looked up the Jimmy Case video. It's funny that, isn't it? Yeah, see, you just never get that. And the funny commentary on that one, there's I think it was Nick Hancock. Do you remember Nick Hancock, who used to do They Think It's All Over? He did an own goals and gaffes type video, and he had that clip, and he said Liverpool were so furious with their own hard man being assaulted by Graham Souness that they signed Graham Souness. And that is literally what happened. It was like Jimmy Case, who was he was rock hard at the time. He got his fly through players and everything. And Souness was like, I'm having you. So yeah, like Christ, we'll get Graham Souness in. But Graham Souness wasn't just an hard man. Graham Souness, a wonderful player. My big brother, named after Graham Souness. Steve. Jeremy, name your top 5 dirtiest players. Top 5 dirtiest players. Ben Thatcher. I can't not have Ben Thatcher after what he did to Pedro Mendes. Joey Barton as well. But Joey Barton wasn't dirty. He's just a thug, isn't he? Chopper Harris and Norman. Yeah, that's it. Norman Hunter. There's a few used to leave little afters on you. Like the old Cloughie video in the Damned United. Have you seen that? Get all your pots and all your trophies and all your pots and all your pans and chuck them in the biggest flipping dustbin you can find. Because you won them all by flipping cheating. It's my Cloughie impression for you, that. Yossi Hughes. Dennis Wise, yes. Love him, but Dennis Wise would have been up there. Catamol's a good chance. Yeah, good shout as well. Timbo, have you seen the France goalkeeper flattening someone in, I think, the 82 World Cup? That's it's Patrick Battiston, that, coming out and clearing... Oh no, it's the German goalkeeper clearing out the France player, isn't it? It's Schumacher. Schumacher clearing out Battiston, the French striker. Yeah, I think that's the one you're referring to, and yeah, that was naughty, very naughty. But most of what I know, mate, has come from them. Most of what I know has come from Nick Hancock and Emlyn Hughes. My granny could have done better than that. Own goals and gaffs, Danny Baker, all of them. They were my Bible growing up. I used to watch them once or twice a week. Danny Baker, there you go, you called it. Danny Baker, own goals. I've still got him. Somewhere here. Own goals and gaffs 1, 2 and 3. And there was... what was his name? Him who used to be on They Think It's All Over. Not Nick Hancock. The other fellow with the curly hair. Rory McGrath. Rory McGrath. He did one as well. But yeah, Emlyn Hughes, my granny could have done better than that. That was another stupendous video. We're talking shite, aren't we? Let's be honest. We're talking shite. Because we're killing time here until penalties. Absolutely no way anyone's scoring in this. It's shite. In the nicest possible way. Timbo, that wasn't even a booking, was it? No. No. There's another one. Have a look at, I think it was Steve McMahon? Steve McMahon for Liverpool in the FA Cup final. He did a tackle on... Might have been against an Everton player. Might have been Peter Reid, I think. Everton. He absolutely... It's borderline GBH. He flies into him. Ref goes over. Yellow card. You must be joking me. It was a red all day, that. That would have been a red and about a 12-game ban in the modern day. Couldn't get his card out his pocket quick enough here. Paul Hexham, the hardest man ever in football was John Fashanu. Just ask Wise and Vinny. Fash. John Fashanu. See, I just think of Fashanu as being as gladiators now. Spain carrying the ball out of defence. That's absolutely glorious. That's a wonderful bit of play. Awooga! Chimey, Suarez before Barca, Sergio Ramos as well, yep. Sergio Ramos, he basically ruined Mo Salah in a Champions League final, didn't he, the rat? But Suarez, yeah, I mean, Suarez was just win at all costs mentality. Spain, great defending that. Wonderful defending by England. Fash the Bash was a martial arts expert, pal. You will go on my first whistle. And the brother of tragic Justin Fashanu, of course, as well. Lest we forget. Timbo Suarez was horrible. I loved Suarez. He might be the best player I've ever seen play for Liverpool. I know I said Gerrard earlier, but Suarez might be. Suarez genuinely might be. I think Suarez is the best centre-forward of all time. And I mean, better than Ronaldo, better than anyone. I've seen them all. I've seen them all in the last 30, 40 years. Suarez is better than every single one of them. Spain must be... Oh, she missed it again, her! She's missed 2 sitters now. Paraluelo. Yeah, Paraluelo. Unbelievable. How have you missed that? Fresh air shot. Joe Salah. No, Salah's not as good as Suarez or Gerrard. He gets in my Liverpool all-time 11. But Suarez is over our 9, mate. He is. It's that. I loved watching Ronaldo, but Suarez is better than Ronaldo. He could do everything Ronaldo could. Everything. He could pick it up on the halfway line and dribble and run with it. He scored free kicks. He could score headers. He was dirty. He'd kick you. He could nutmeg you and run through you. He had pace. He could go in behind. He could drop deep. He was smart. Could play between the lines. Oh, just every type of game you could play Suarez. I've never seen a centre back get the better of him. Never. Just insane. Absolutely insane. I would still say, even Coutinho, Coutinho's another one who gets underrated by Liverpool fans and fans outside of our club. Suarez posters of Loic Remy on his wall. Suarez over Van Basten. Yeah, Van Basten was very, very good. Very, very good. But again, I would still say Suarez, yeah. Noah, I think Kvaratskhelia is better than Rafael. I think I'd agree with you, Noah. I think I'd agree with you. I think he's probably the best left winger in Europe at the minute. Kvaratskhelia. Completely agree with you on that one. Right, we are 8 minutes away. 8 minutes from a glorious penalty shootout. England. Is it going to be Spain? Is it going to be England? Is it going to be someone who gets it done before? Is there going to be a goal in the next 8 minutes? Diarra, who do you think should win the Ballon d'Or? Has to be Salah, mate. Has to be Salah. Reece the PT. Romain Mundle's the best left winger. Spain with a chance. She's in the box. Must shoot. Crap. Over the bar. Shocking. Paul Hexham. Watch the crazy gang that won the cup against Liverpool. Dave Besant. 3-star Reds. As in the words of the French Undertaker in LLO. In a lower low. My dicky ticker. Reece, where's Dan Ballard when you need him? I'll tell you what we should have done, really. We should have put a poll on. How many penalties are going to be missed? How many penalties are going to be missed? Should we do that? How many penalties get missed in this penalty shootout? Go on, let's do that. We'll do a poll. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. How many penalties are missed in this shootout? 0 There you go. How many penalties are missed in this shootout? 0, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, or 5 plus? How many do we think? Brod, what do you think about AIK in Sweden? Great team. Fabulous team. Chimey, no way Kvara topped Vinny or Rafinha. Kvara, I think, is better than Rafinha. Rafinha had a better season this year, but Kvara's better. Kvara is better than Rafinha. And Vinny isn't a left winger, he's a right winger. At the minute, anyway. Well, no, he's not actually. He's a left winger, isn't he? I don't know what I was saying. No, I do actually, by the way. I would still say Kvara's better than Vinny. Kvara's better than Vinny. And I think he's better than Rafinha. For some reason, I thought you said Rodrigo there. Ball whipped in. England. Oh, the refs asked them to take it again. Brod, what is the overall look about Swedish football where you are from? I guess the view of the Allsvenskan is that it's limited quality these days. I went to Malmo. What's going on here? Is it a penalty? It's not a penalty, is it? Christ, a free kick to Spain. I thought she'd give a penalty then. Yeah, so I went to Malmo 2 years ago. Went to the stadium. I like Sweden. Great football country, and I think obviously Liverpool are about to sign Alexander Isak, so I am very happy. That's not a penalty. She's not given a penalty there, has she? No, thank God for that. Lucas Lambert, I loved Luis Diaz. Noah says, what do you think about Diaz to Bayern? Happy with it. Fine with it. Absolutely fine with it. It's the right decision, I think, from the player and the club's perspective. Oh, Brain. What are you being so nasty for, Brain? Isak at Liverpool would be a cheat code. I think it'd be a good... I think we'd do all right. Yeah, we'd do okay, wouldn't we? We'd do okay. Broad says Alexander Isak is from AIK. I know, yeah. We were talking about that the other day, where his origins, his roots. And he's moved on quite quickly, hasn't he? It's 6 clubs he's been to in like 9 years. Lucas, what is AIK? It's a team in Sweden, mate. Joe, you could probably go to a Malmo game and a Copenhagen game in the same day. I didn't go to a game, but I went to the stadiums in the same day. I went to 3. I went to Brøndby, Copenhagen, and Malmo in the same day. Got the train across from Copenhagen Stadium into Malmo, went to the disgusting food museum, and I went to Malmo Stadium. But yeah, Copenhagen Stadium and Brøndby Stadium were cool as well. Noah, I'd 100% rather Pens win than a last-minute winner. Well, it looks like it's going to Pen. Grumpy Moose, Brain not being very kind. I know it's bang out of order, isn't it? Bang out of order. So nasty. It's not very kind, that Brain. ZQXV, what centre-back do you think Newcastle will go for, Key? I mean, to be honest, I can't see you getting a centre-back. I know you want a couple, but... well, you want at least one, but I just don't think you get... I just don't think you get it done. Grumpy Moose, Salah or Hazard? It's Salah by some distance. Not even close, that. 3-star Reds, ref gives Nout, then gives Spain a free kick. I don't think the referee's been too bad. Lucas Lambert, what country has the best food? Spain. Spain, yeah. Spartak Trnava 3, Ruzomberok 0. Joe Leone were in talks. Yeah, Leone would be a decent signing from Parma. That would make a lot of sense. I don't think Scalvini happens now. That one looks like it's gone a bit quiet. So yeah, maybe that one doesn't actually happen now. Spain pushing forward here. We've got maybe 30 seconds left. It's not going to be long here if Spain want to get something done. Diarra, what did Brain do? Oh, he called me a nasty word, mate. He just came into the chat and called me a nasty word. He wasn't very kind. Said some awful things. It's a free kick to England. And I think that is us done for normal time. That is us done for normal time. Chimey, India. You think India has the best food? Yeah, I don't mind India. I would agree. I like curries and things like that. I like curries. Certainly say it's between India, Spain. I like Greek food as well. You know, Greek food's really, really nice. Diarra, you're a genuine guy and very nice. You don't deserve hate. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. To be honest, it's part and parcel. You get hate. You can't do this without getting hate. But when you realise, actually, it's not really a reflection of you. It's more that it's very sad. Quite lonely people who say it, to be honest. Think about what it would take for you to go online to a total stranger you don't know and say some whatever nasty stuff you want to say to him. You don't know them, you don't know what's going on in their life. But imagine what place you would have to be in to go and do that. You'd have to be pretty sad, wouldn't you? You'd have to be pretty low, pretty depressed, maybe pretty lonely. So I just feel for him when it happens now. Just feel for it. Craig, well said, wouldn't say it in public. Well, that as well, yeah. Usually cowards wouldn't say it in public. But even if they would say it in public, and they're loud mouths and they just want to say it and just, yeah, it really, when you get down to the nuts of it, they're just really sad. Really, really sad people. Really sad and upset and lonely, and they've not got a lot going on in their life. So, to be honest, neither have I. But it's all good. We're watching footy, aren't we? That's the main thing. We're having a laugh. We're watching footy. I've got my little girl. I've got my wife. Got the shirt on my back, got food in my belly. They're all good. Life's good. Sun's shining. Grumpy Moose, who wins on pens, do you think? Well, we are going to get penalties. That's it now. Penalty shootout coming up. Penalty shootout. I'll tell you what we'll do. I will reset the scores and I'll reset the clock. And no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I was going to do the goal scoring, the flash. I was going to do the goal scoring animation for every penalty. I guess we could do that, couldn't we? Penalties might be a coin flip. Broad, Lucas Lambert, shameful as a Swede. Why is it shameful? Oh, this is the penalty shootout, sorry. Paul Hexham, it's called cyberbullying, mate. Disgusting pieces of shit. Do it. Yeah, only if you let them bother you. Only if you let them bother you. If you let them bother you, then yeah, it's an issue. It doesn't really bother me. M15-7, right, this is going to be good. Pens might as well be a coin flip. Well, let's see. Craig, I quite like it when I go live and they appear, to be honest. I haven't really got too many of them come in. Do you know what it is? Honestly, Craig, it's usually it's usually the ones who come in and say really awful stuff about like Jota the other week. Jota, obviously, really awful stuff. And the amount of people who said really lovely stuff, and then there was just the odd few who came in and just said really awful things, and you want to kind of mute and block and delete, but then that kind of gives them what they want. They want you to react, they want you to bite, they want you to be like, ugh. Just leave them, just leave them. Three-star Reds, get your lottery tickets. It's time for the 12-yard lucky chip. 5+ misses, says Chimey. Well, 3 to 4 is the most popular choice on the poll that we've got on here. Grumpy Moose says, I hope England win, but it wouldn't impact me the same way when England lost to Spain and Italy. See, do you know what? Bizarrely, mate, I actually think I care more about the Lionesses than I do the England men's team. I don't give a monkeys about the England men's team. I honestly don't care one jot about the England men's team. It does nothing for me. Nothing at all for me when England win or lose a game. I'd rather Liverpool won a League Cup than England won a World Cup. It wouldn't mean anything to me, really. But I feel like I've got a connection to the Lionesses now. I feel I've got a real affinity to them, but I don't consider myself an England fan, put it that way. M15, I like the look of England's keeper as well, looks decent. Oh, you old dinosaur, you old misogynist, you. Broad, I think it'll be an infinite loop of misses. Come on, lads. Lucas Lambert, the other week when I watched the highlights, I saw a comment on saying we're Jota. Paul Hexham, usually attention seekers, mate. Oh yeah, absolutely usually attention seekers, for sure. Usually attention seekers, nearly always attention seekers. Craig, here until 2 a.m. Yeah, you best make a bed up, lads. No, come on, we're not saying that. Come on, girls, let's have it. Coaches need to take the pens. It might go back. Christ, they might have the ball boys and the ball girls taking them at this point, going round the pitch. Whose go is it next? Oi, oi, oi. Right, if you haven't yet, before we start these penalties, do us a favour. Make sure you've gone over to YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow. Premier League Dad, I need you to go and subscribe on YouTube. I'm so close. I'm trying to get to 6,000 subs before the start of the season. So try and help me out. Get over to YouTube and subscribe. Premier League Dad. Right, first penalty, Beth Mead. She came on as a sub. She's up against the Spanish goalkeeper. Is she going to stick it away? Bottom left. She slips, but she scores. The old John Terry. She's very lucky. Look at her. Smug little. Look at that. She looked up. Do you know what? No. That's going to get pulled back. That's going to get pulled back. It's a double kick. It's a double kick. That's a double kick. No. No. That's a double kick. Retake. Do you have to retake it? I thought that gets ruled out. No, that gets ruled out. That should be a miss. She double kicked it. That's a double kick, isn't it? Penalty kick review, VAR. Why? No. Not a VAR. She's got to take it again. Indirect free kick. I thought that was it done. Oh, and she saves it that time. Oh, twice. She saved it. That was absolutely shocking. Beth Mead. Good save that from the keeper, in fairness. Good save. But how? I don't know how she gets to retake that. I have no idea how she gets to retake that. Fredo, Christ. Craig Foley, great start. Oh, it's a miss. The first miss of this tournament, of this penalty shootout, sorry. not the tournament. And it's Guijarro, the Barcelona player Guijarro. She's going to step up for Spain. Straight down the middle. 1-0. 1-0 Spain. 2 penalties. 1 goal. Fredo, why is she retaken? A regular kick, it said. But basically what happened was she double kicked it. She did what John Terry did against Man United in the Champions League final in Moscow, the penalty shootout. He ran up to it and he slipped. As he kicked it, his standing foot went and he kicked it, and obviously he kicked it against the post. Beth Mead scored, but she double kicked it. Her standing foot hit it and the foot that she actually wanted to hit it with. So it's 1-0 in the penalty shootout to Spain, and we are about to have Greenwood, who's had an awful game, left-footed. She scores. About time. 1-1. D28, it happened to Alvarez in the Champions League and it got disallowed. Exactly. And that was my thoughts as well. I don't know why that didn't get immediately disallowed. Surely that gets disallowed. That's insane. M15-7, they need to put their pens in the corners. There's quite a few going down the middle here, isn't there? Okay, so it's Caldenti who scored the goal for Spain. Oh, that's a shocking penalty. Hampton with a save, and we're back to level pegging. Both teams have missed one and scored one at this point. 2 penalties taken each. Missed one, scored one, 1 each. Caldenti, with that might be the worst penalty I think I have ever seen. That might be the worst penalty I think I've ever seen. If you could have choreographed that, if you literally, let's say someone said to her in the run-up, do us a favour, make this penalty as easy as possible to save, make it a nice height for the keeper, and literally telegraph where you're going to put it. Shocking pen. Right, number 3 for England steps up. What a finish that was. What an absolute beautiful penalty that was. Niamh Charles, the Chelsea defender. She sticks it away. Sends the keeper the wrong way as well. Fair play. It's 2-1. Spain about to take their third, and it's Aitana Bonmati, possibly the best player in the world. Aitana Bonmati about to step up. I can't see her missing. Can't see her missing. Come on, Hampton. Keep it out. She's kept it out! Hey, get in there! What a penalty save! Go on, Hampton. Aitana Bonmati. I choreographed that one. Hey, there you go. It's 2-1 to England. 3 penalties taken. 2 misses from the Spanish. Just the 1 from the English. D28. Well, apparently the new rule now, if you double touch and scored, it will be retaken with the new laws. Interesting. I didn't know that. Right, well, it's the captain, Leah Williamson. She could be getting her hands on the Euros in just a few moments' time. And if she scores this, England are tantalisingly close. She's missed it. Oh, the captain, Leah Williamson. She's missed it. She put it top bins as well. But Cata Cole, the Spanish keeper, fair play. The Spanish keeper's done everything right there. A couple of fabulous saves. Now this is a big pen for Spain, and if Spain score this, then it does oh, she's missing. Paraluelo's about to take this one. She's missed everything in the game, absolutely everything. Salma Paraluelo, the young Barcelona forward, left-footed. Don't like left-footed penalty takers. They very rarely score. She's missed it. She's dragged it wide. I told you. Jesus Christ, 5+ misses. There's been 10 penalties taken. 10 taken. 5 missed. No, that's wrong. How many? 8 taken. 8 taken. We've had 5 missed and 3 scored. How bad are these penalties? How bad are these penalties? Kieran Carolan, what's up, mate? How's it going? Good to see you. Right, well, here we go. Now this is it. It's Chloe Kelly. This is done. It's done. Chloe Kelly to win it for England. She's dead. She's putting it away. I'm finishing it. She's done. This is it. England have won the Euros. England have won the Euros. I'm telling you. Chloe Kelly, right-footed. She don't miss. She doesn't miss. Chloe Kelly to stick it away and win the Euros. Stupid run-up. Get in, Chloe Kelly. Stupid run-up, but a wonderful penalty. England have won the Euros. Get in there. Yes, girls, the Lionesses. They've done it. Sarina Wiegman. She's been in the last five major finals. She'd won 2, she'd lost 2. She's won her 5th. That's amazing. Get in there. It was a disastrous penalty shootout yet again. I mean, it's done nothing to disprove there's no good penalty shootout takers in the women's game. It's just the penalty shootouts have been shocking in this tournament. Absolutely shocking. It's been so bad. M15-7, I've called the whole game. D28, Mystic Key. Yes. Oh, Chloe Kelly's in tears. Yes, girls. Yes, girls. Chimey. It's all theatre. It's all theatre. It's all predicted. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great, isn't it? Big up the England goalkeeper. I am Crute of England won. England have won. Chloe Kelly with the wonderful penalty at the end there. A mad penalty run-up though, isn't it? It's a mad penalty shootout, that. But a really odd run-up. Ladies are back-to-back winners, says Ronnie Dodge. Joe, one more game. I'm not doing one more game, mate. No. If it hadn't have gone to extra time, I would have done one more. We had one more planned for 7 o'clock, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to give it a miss tonight. I will be back on Tuesday. I'll be live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm live all that next week, but I'm not live tomorrow. So I'm live all of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got games every single night. At least one game every single night. So yeah, you won't see me now till Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday. And I've got a video I'm publishing tomorrow, by the way. No game on tomorrow. Well, there is a game on tomorrow. The only game we could watch tomorrow is the Finnish Virsliga. HJK Helsinki in the Finnish Virsliga. It's the only game we could watch. The only one. Craig Foley, nice one, mate. Those pens were mostly good saves this time. Yeah, no, I'll concede that. They were. Grumpy Moose, to be fair, makes better watching when they miss. Well, listen, hey, it was good fun anyway. It was good fun if nothing else, wasn't it? I made up for Chloe Kelly. Absolutely made up for her. And Leah Williamson, Lucy Bronze. Leah Williamson's going to be lifting the trophy very, very soon. Oh, what's going on here? Right, for some reason it's telling me my live will end in 5 minutes. I don't know why. So I've got 5 minutes live on TikTok, and then it's going to kick me off. Chimey, Godspeed, Key, and chat. Yeah, take it easy. Lots of love. Right, I will be back on Tuesday. If you do want to join, by the way, I'm going to be doing an FPL video tomorrow in terms of how I made my Fantasy Premier League team this season. And it might give you some tips. It might give you some ideas on, different positions, what positions you pick this season, how you do in terms of your budget. You're going to have to make some sacrifices in some areas of the pitch. Maybe there's some gems you've not thought of. Maybe it just gives you an idea of what not to do. Because I'm by no means an expert when it comes to FPL, but I do a little bit. So I am doing a video tomorrow. That'll be published about 2 o'clock, early afternoon tomorrow. if you want to see it. It'll be on my YouTube channel, Premier League Dad. Go and vote. Go and log in and register for the FPL League. And you can join our Premier League Dad FPL League. Get your team made. You just need to go to Premier League Dad, click on our most recent video, and you can click in the description. You'll see on tonight's live, England against Spain. Go on tonight's live, and in the description you'll see sign up to our Premier League Dad League. But yeah, I will see you all on Tuesday. Tuesday we're back for Newport County against Barnet in the Carabao Cup. Lots of love. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend. And I will see you all on Tuesday.